What a day of football. Two of the probably top 5 games of the season we just watched on Thursday night and then tonight. I will say that Eagles game was pretty shitty. Anyways, we got Superfan Mark in the house. We have Big Ray Meat Sweats, who's probably riding high with that meat sweating out of his body. What's up, buddy?
Man,
he's speechless. He can't even talk.
Bear down, eh?
I would have to say, I mean, I'm only 34 and I haven't unfortunately seen much of shit of success with the Bears, but I will say that at this point, that's probably he's on the Mount Rushmore, could be top 3 euphoric Bears moment of my fandom at this point, because like the ramifications, the team it was against, everything that led up to it, the game-winning touchdown, just unreal.
And it was such a bad start. So like it looked awful. It looked awful.
Oh,
Caleb was playing. It wasn't his fault, but it was just like a sloggy, shitty game.
He didn't. I mean, it was really. He just didn't play very well, though. He really didn't. But somehow or another, again, dude, that fourth quarter, Iceman shows up again. Fucking does it again, dude. Like,
yeah.
I'll say this, Ray. A comparison I'll have is the back-to-back weeks when Mike Brown had the overtime interception returns. Ray, I could watch you doing that on the stream, just so you know. I could see you doing that.
Oh, good.
We're in the vertical. Yeah, that was probably the most exciting because this is, we've had four out of the last 6 weeks, Caleb doing some crazy shit. Even the Green Bay loss, let's be honest, like he played well. If he had just gotten rid of that ball earlier. Either way, Superfan Mark, what's going on, man?
Good
to have you.
Yeah, for sure. It's a pleasure always being on with you guys.
Hopefully I can do this because I missed last night. Last night was the first stream we missed in 4 months almost. So we'll see if I'm not too rusty. So I got to get Mark's take real quick on Caleb because, Ray, super big, biased Bears fan. I am more of a realistic, like, defeated Bears fan. I have my expectations, all that kind of shit. So I want to hear Superfan Mark's take on Caleb Williams because, I don't know, did you like him coming out? And then what are your thoughts on him now? Not even just so much after this game, but just this season.
So, yeah, he's been looking really promising this season. It's definitely a step up from last year. Like, it seems like he's matured a lot. Like, the maturity is, like, took a next, like, really big step. His decision-making is, like, it's really gone up there. It's like he knows what to do with the ball. He knows when to throw it away. He knows when to just go down. Like, his decision when to run. And just, like, his straight elusiveness is just on another level, too, this year. Like, that little spin out when he just deked out he should have been done in the backfield there. Like, that, very few, like, really good quarterbacks can do that. So it's really good to see that Caleb is taking a step up. And I think you have to credit Ben Johnson, like, a little bit with that because, like, he must have, like, helped him develop more, gave him a little bit more confidence, drew up plays for him. So, like, it looks really good. Like, this was a huge game for them, division game. This is their rivals. Like Ray said, the ramifications of this game was, like, on several different levels high. So it's actually pretty good to see what he's doing, and let's see what he could do for the rest of the season and going into the playoffs.
I'll definitely tell you, man, is that
he's like a mini Josh Allen out there.
Yeah, I mean, dude, his acceleration is next level, man. He needs to run more. Is what he really needs to do. He sits there too long sometimes and, like, wants to make the throw, and it's like, dude, you're like, he should be averaging 30 to 60 yards a game. I know it's like a big difference, but still, like, minimum 30. Like, there's no reason. Yeah, there's no reason like he's that good to be able to do that. But Mark, to your point. It's very obvious at this point to your point of how Ben Johnson has helped develop him at this point. Because, dude, Caleb Williams did, I think it was like under 10 times under center his last year in college. And then with Shane Waldron and God knows, Thomas Brown and horribleness that was dealt with last year, like, they didn't do him any favors for development. It probably hurt him actually. So you're seeing Ben Johnson has made him get comfortable being under center, learning offense for the NFL. Compared to really how college doesn't develop, quarterbacks anymore, and to actually learn properly how to developing an offense and processing everything. And to your point, it's showing. It's not as fast as a lot of Bears fans would like. I'm okay with the development,
but still, it's still pretty good.
It's showing. Yes, it's there.
Yeah, and also too with the Ben Johnson
What's
thing,
going
like,
on, Jason?
Developing the run game, like, that takes a lot of stress and pressure off the quarterback too, because, like, if defenses are threatened by the run, like, you get less pressure on the quarterback, and then he has more time to do more things.
Big time.
Shout out to
He
Jason.
just oozes talent.
It's years away, donkey. Jesus Christ. You ooze talent.
He's just oozing talents, and I was never the biggest.
Really
I saw the upside, right? The upside was clear, and it's still not a guarantee. We're not saying this is Patrick Mahomes, this is Josh Allen, but the tools and the tool belt are immense. They're immense, and we're tied to not only a good coordinator, but a good head coach who happens to be a top 3 coordinator in the NFL. I think we can all agree on that. Look what's going on with the Lions.
Definitely.
Johnson leaving. It's not all of that, but it's a perfect marriage of things that have happened. Sure. And look at the running game. Like that's the biggest point is we had no running game. Now, Joe Tooney, we had some good additions on the O-line, but like you mix the schemes and just it's the culture, man. Ben Johnson, and my wife actually made a funny point. She's like, because she likes Ben Johnson, and just when he took his shirt off, she was like, he does that? And she's like, what's if they win this game, like when it was when they got the onside kick, she's like, if they win this game, is he gonna whip his dick out? I'm like, I sure fucking hope so.
When the cameras are off, when the cameras are off, I wouldn't be shocked. But yeah, I mean,
whip it out, baby. I'm in.
I mean, it's
Papa squeeze nuts. What's going on over there? Oh, this is where I jerk off. And and condoms. I wear them when I masturbate. Are you kidding me? But the fact is, they decrease sensitivity so they can last longer. And there's no sticky mess to clean up.
No, that man doesn't use condoms. Ben Johnson, definitely not when he's jerking off. All right, let's touch on the Packers here real quick because, again, we won this game, but Jordan Love getting hurt, like the receivers getting hurt. Then Josh Jacobs, why did he even fuck? First off, fuck that, bro. I started Josh Jacobs in 3 spots. I knew better. It was like Josh Jacobs and Estime, and I love Estime. I was just like, dude, I think he's gonna get in the end zone. He should have gotten in the end zone. Instead, he fumbled. Like just wild shit. And then he doesn't play in the fourth quarter, pretty much, and then overtime.
He got hurt. It looked like. Didn't he get hurt again, or did they just like hold him out? It looked like he got slow.
They should have just told him not to play.
Dude,
the eye test showed that Emmanuel Wilson was better in this game.
Oh, dude. Yeah, he was averaging over 5 yards a carry.
It was just rough. Let's talk about the early game, the Eagles. I don't know if you're an Eagles fan, Mark. Are you feeling good about this performance? I know they beat up on 2 minor league teams, and it's one thing to beat Washington with Mariota. They got the Josh Johnson experience, which is just a great experience if you're going against that guy because he's awful, he's terrible. What a wild game.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you happy about this win if you're an Eagles fan, or is it just like whatever?
I mean, a win's a win at the end of the day, right? So, like, I guess, but it's like you said, it's 2 back-to-back week, 2 shitty teams. I mean, we should really see J-Bob's take on this, but we probably already know how that would go. But yeah, no, for real.
I don't see J-Bob in here.
They needed this. They need these wins, like coming off of like a rough stretch of like a few losses in a row or whatever it was. Then, like you said, last week Raiders game was like a pick me up, like the get back on track type thing. This is another get back on track or stay on track type game. So it's like if they were to lose this game, then it would be extremely worrying. But I mean, they're in their stride going to the end of the season. So I mean, that's what Philly fans want to see. At least like they're trending in the right direction. So, I mean, as a Philly fans, yeah, of course you're gonna take the dub. But as an NFL fan, anybody else watching from the outside, it's just like, okay, these are like should win games, must win games. Like, there's no way they should be losing these type of games.
Ray, are you scared of the Eagles if we make the playoffs? I know we did beat them. Would you rather play the Eagles or would you rather play the Lions, for instance, in the playoffs? Let's say the Lions make it in, the Packers don't.
That's a good one.
So at this point, we're assuming that the Lions would be on the road in Chicago.
Yes, we'd win the division.
Because I'm saying, like, to me, that makes a big difference for them personally. Like, when they're at home, it's a whole other beast for them. So I mean, if they're in Chicago in January, Yeah, I'd probably say at this point, I'd rather play the Lions. I mean, of course, I could have a different tone depending what happens in week 18 when they come to Chicago, and if they do what they did in week 2 and beat the living shit out of us, even if it's not at 50 points, but if it's a 28-13 game or something like that, and it's pretty handily Lions, I might have a different tone, but I would still think, because the Lions do show they're not as good on the road, especially in a little bit worse weather, but they are a running team, so that also goes a long way. So I would still say the Lions, but it's not by a crazy amount, but I'd still say the Lions.
All right, keep on getting those questions in, gentlemen. I'm gonna hit you guys with the intro because I gotta go off on Dan Quinn. We gotta turn all our hats backwards here for this, but I'll hit you with the intro. Keep on getting your questions in. We'll get to all of them after this. Let me preface this with saying that my bet for this game was under 45.5 Chris Rodriguez yards, which is the easiest bet ever. Game script, JCM, like, why are they not giving JCM 50% of the work? Either way. So before all of this happened, the last drive, they're running the ball, running the clock out. They punt on, I think it was their own 48-yard line on like a 4th and 6 with like 6 minutes left in the game. Down by, it was 17 points. They punt. So essentially they're giving up on the game. Okay, that is what it is. And then I think they were only down 10 because Saquon Barkley comes in and has that long run. They score a touchdown. And then they're just milking the clock, running the ball with Chris Rodriguez, mind you. Chris Rodriguez, which it should be JCM in that situation. Play the young guy. Your season's over. You got nothing to play for. And also there should be McNichols in the game because you're in a hurry up mode. But no, Dan Quinn just like doing his random ass shit. And then on top of it, they score the touchdown. They get a 2-point conversion, and then they start calling timeouts. Like, dude, be consistent. Dan Quinn, turn your fucking hat around for one, and also be consistent. Dan Quinn, biggest clown ever, regardless of my bet. Like, why is Chris Rodriguez in the game there, Mark, Ray? Like, the team is done. Maybe play your 7th-round rookie who had a lot of hype, who doesn't have a lot of reps under his belt. We know who Chris Rodriguez is. What are you doing? What is this? Awful.
The guy's probably going to get fired. He's got to be fired, right? He's not coaching for Washington next year, right?
After what he allowed to happen with Jane Daniels, if they allow him to be coming back next year, dude, like, and there's many other things. I mean, he's a joke at this point. Like, of just it's not like, I don't like to say that because but it is. I mean, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah. It's very poor decision making on his half.
Well, dude, and like they make it act like, I hate to say it because I am a Bears fan and I know Caleb and the Bears were terrible last year, but like everybody automatically shit on Caleb. The Bears, like, oh, Jay Daniels is the next top 5 superstar in the league. I'm not sitting here saying he can't turn out to be even like a top 10 quarterback because he has the talent, it shows, but he's very fragile and they need a better team and coaching and a lot of things. So at least they have better ownership than Dan Schneider, but they have a long way to go. And to your point, Rob, why don't you just play Bill?
Yeah, play Bill. It was one of the worst. I compared it to if you had was it the Broncos game or maybe it was the Eagle? I think it was Broncos game when Vegas kicked that 52-yard field goal down by 10 as time expired. Instead of chucking the ball to the end zone, like that's a bad beat. This one just makes no sense because just why do you have Chris Rodriguez in the game? Like, play your young guy. You're giving up on the game. Maybe get to do some reps. Anyway, a couple little segments I want to do here before we get to your guys' questions. This has to do with Cam Newton.
A fur shrug with crocheted sleeves. A hat on a hat. A watch on your pinky toe. And nothing says, look at me, I've been places, like 2 lit road flares hanging from your sunglasses.
All right, here we go, guys. Just give me a grade. I want a 1 through 10, 1 being absolute dog shit, 10 being a great outfit. Give me your grade on this Cam Newton outfit here.
Jesus.
Go ahead, Mark.
That's gonna be a 1.78 for me. It's just because the Christmas vibes.
1.78, Ray. What do you got?
It's gonna be a -1 for me, dog. You know, it's dog. That the hat. It's the hat and with the beads on it, dog. With the vest and the red, and it's not doing it for me, dog.
It's awful. It's disgusting. Of course, he has glasses every outfit. He has so many layers on, bro. This dude is in a studio. It's probably 72 degrees. He's got fucking 4 layers on. Weird and wild stuff.
By the way, I hope you enjoyed my Danny DeVito impression there, Rob.
I did. It's not working for me, dog. Ray, I know you went out to the bar for the game tonight, so give us a quick. I want to hear what you had. What'd you have, Ray? 30 seconds.
So we had cheese curds that were probably the best I ever had. They were fresh as fuck. Burnt ends, loaded tater tots, Alabama white wings, which the place we went to, they smoke their wings and they fry them, so they have the smoky flavor with the crisp. Yeah. And then I got a double smash jalapeno popper burger, which was like cheese.
Smash burgers are so fire.
Oh yeah, it was. And then beers.
You're feeling hungry. You're feeling hungry. The Bears got you the victory. You're just all warm and fuzzy inside with all those carbs and the win.
I said what I said, man. I'm very, 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 very happy at the moment.
One more time, I got to rip on Dan Quinn. I just got a breaking news segment. This is this is Dan Quinn.
Simple Jack, the story of a mentally impaired farmhand who can talk to animals, was a box office disaster that many critics called one of the worst movies of all time.
Got a good brain.
I think you've got a fine brain, Jack.
You make me happy.
But now the question is, can speed...
All right, real quick, shout out to the Patreon supporters, keeping the lights on here 7 days a week. Well, this week's only 6 days a week. I apologize for missing last night. I feel like a bum. Anyways, we keep on going after the football season with 1 or 2 days of football content a week, plus 3 other shows a week with random stuff. Joe Rogan F-style forums, movie segments. Like the fun is just beginning, guys. So also, if you want to play our community fantasy leagues, if you want access to the Discord, if you want to be a guest like Mark is in the show right now, free merchandise giveaways, all that kind of stuff. A couple guys already backed out because I gave one bad bit of advice, even though I told everyone to pick up Michael Wilson. I know this person in particular, not to name names. I told him to pick up Michael Wilson and start. He started him every week. That got him a bye, and then I told him to start. Told him to start Lamar over Stafford, and he's just like, this guy's an idiot. Well, you know what? Everyone in the world had that matchup bad. You make mistakes sometimes, but Michael Wilson was not a mistake, and a lot of you guys got Michael Wilson. Also, the bets guys, you get access to the bets. Rough one today because with Chris Rodriguez, 1-1, 2-1 on the week so far. We are crushing 78 and 42 on the year. Also, I'm going to go through my bets here. Keep on. We're going to get to all the questions in a little bit, guys. Just be patient. If you need something answered right away, give me a quick super, and I will pivot over to that question. So, shit, I did not fucking upload my bets. God damn it. I can do that on the stream while you guys talk, I think. So, we'll get to
good work.
So, I'll get some questions.
Get your internet out.
A lot of
your bets ready.
A lot of stuff going on.
You don't, meet me for beers. You give me my hat. I mean, what are we doing here?
Ray, you love this, right?
Of course, dude. Tugger nuts, man.
He loves it. Okay, let's get to some questions. I'll upload the things. Peasy, if it wasn't for the onside kick, Loveland wouldn't have finished the game with one catch. Disappointing outing from Loveland all around, except for DJ Moore. Just, you know what? That's why I've been saying about DJ Moore all year. I love that guy. I think he's an underutilized, and I can't wait for him to go somewhere else next year. I will take him in the 8th round. Let's say he goes to, I'm trying to think of an example of a team, the Dolphins, for instance, as their number 2 receiver, and they have a competent quarterback. Give me DJ Moore in the 8th round, especially in best ball. We love DJ Moore here. What a guy. We got Caps in the chat. Hopefully he's still in here. What's going on, Caps? Scott probably screwed now in 3 leagues due to starting Jacobs and Watson once they got cleared to play. Yeah, I mean, it was tough. Like, I should have benched him, but it's Josh Jacobs. The last couple weeks, he's been in the same situation. He's pulled out 80 yards and a touchdown. And he should have had a touchdown this game, guys. He fumbled. He had a carry on the 2-yard line and fumbled. He probably would have gotten the end zone there. But it's a cautionary tale of injured players. And Josh Jacobs should have never played in this game. Never played in this game. What the hell was that guy?
Well, like I said, like I was listening to the Bears sports talk Thursday. No, it was yesterday, and they had one of the Green Bay beat writers for ESPN on, and they were asking, of course, like what do they think of all their injuries and blah blah, and not the major ones, but of course they asked him that, but more like Josh Jacobs and whatnot, and he said he was most worried about Josh Jacobs being more leaning towards doubtful than probable of the question label, and it showed today. Like honestly, like you said, like they just did that for the Bears to like worry about him, I think.
Yeah, plus there's a big game too. Jacobs probably wanted to be out there, so it was a little bit of both.
Yeah, you know, he ain't no little bitch.
He should have sat out like 3 or 4 weeks ago when he first got he was first seriously questionable, and everybody's wondering, okay, we'll pick up Wilson type thing before Wilson was really even a big thing.
All right, boys, this is a good one for you guys while I upload this. Hampton, Judkins, Evans, Jefferson, half PPR, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. So we're going to flex a running back most likely. Maybe go Evans and Jefferson. What do you guys think?
I'm going Evans 110%. And flex spot? I don't know, man. I mean, Jefferson should be the play, but like... it's so tough now at this point, and like everything's on the line. Jefferson's not doing shit. He hasn't been doing shit. And like, are we gonna bank on him to actually pull through this like semifinals? It's tough for me.
What do you got,
it's gonna be Evans and then probably Hampton for me.
I'm going Hampton and Jefferson at this point. Yeah, I know. Mark, I mean, you make a very good point. I know Jefferson's been dragging your team down, and if you have him, but I'll just leave it at this. If you don't play him and he has 20 points and you lose because of the difference of who you play over him, you will think about that until the draft next year. So I'd rather, I mean, just me personally, I'd rather just play Jefferson. I mean, Hampton's my other guy, but like because Hampton right now, I think he'll have his best game right now, I think. But I know it sucks, but I would still stick with Jefferson because talent always rises to the top, and he's the most talented player on that whole list by a mile.
That is true.
I would go Jefferson if it was full PPR. It's half PPR. I'm going to go Evans. I want to go Judkins, but I'm not fucking around with that. Give me Hampton in an important game for the Chargers, and then I guess flip a coin on the wide receivers.
I mean, Evans is 1 week healthier, so I mean that's a big thing as well. So you could convince me.
Y'all like Burrow or Dart this week? We're going Burrow over Dart.
Yeah,
I know it's been rough. I know it's been rough, but he's still playing as Joe Burrow. He's not going to end the year like this. There's no way. He worked his ass off to come back.
Yeah,
I would consider Dart if it was 4 for a passing touchdown. Maybe consider him. If it's 6 for a passing touchdown, this is easy money. What's going on, Trone? Is Willis a good backup, or is it easy to be a Packers quarterback? It's a combination of both. Matt LaFleur is a good coach. He gets a lot of heat. At least he's a very good offensive mind. I'll say that. He's a very good offensive coordinator. And we've seen this. Malik Willis, they got for a 7th-round pick from the Titans. I like Malik Willis coming out. I like his tools. He was so bad as a rookie. And, like, he is now, I mean, he lost this game, but he was essentially 3-0 last year. He came in. He played well in this game. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
well, the Bears,
he used his legs when he needed to.
Well, I was about to say that, like, the Bears were not ready for that rushing aspect on the quarterback at all. It was so fucking prevalent. Like, it was maddening in the entire fucking game that Malik Willis played. Now, I'll say, man, that touchdown he threw to it was Dobbs, right? Romeo Dobbs. Dobbs caught that one touchdown. Yeah. That was an absolutely fucking beautiful ball. That was in stride. No need to stop. Right in the breadbasket. Like, so I will say it's I'm with Rob. It's a combination of both. I think that Malik Willis is a above average, if not at least an average backup quarterback with the athleticism that makes him, I would think, maybe an above average. And then with the coaching, that also helps to him being above average. So I think it's a combo, but he's not terrible by any means.
You guys want to hear a funny story? I was against Romeo Doubs. Believe it or not, I had 29 matchups still going on. In 4 leagues, 4 people started Romeo Doubs against me. And I'm just like, fuck yeah, before the game. Sweet. Have fun with 3 catches for 20 yards at best. Touchdown. 5 motherfuckers started the Tiny Dancer, Kenneth Walker, and he has his best game.
Best game.
And Puka.
And then 10 Puka. But 10 Pukas is whatever. I expect to face him. I didn't expect that game to go to overtime. So it's not been going well for me on top of like some of my decisions of Myers and Seattle, who got me there in all those leagues. You know what? I have strong teams. I feel like I can still pull out 500 record this week. But yeah, it's just the Romeo Dubs thing's just funny to me.
Trust me, Rob.
Who's starting Romeo Dubs?
I'm very upset about Balls Deep. It's probably going to be. I'll probably be exiting this week, and it was 10-1, and we'll end up 1-4. So
I lost 2 games all year, I think, and I'm going to probably lose 2. Dude.
Scored
220.
So we both were 10-1, and we might both be out before the championship.
My projection's like 193 to 220. So, and we haven't had a lot of guys go. So I still have I have Jonathan Taylor, McCaffrey, Bijan still to go. Like I have the players and the horses. Kittle,
Bijan,
Rasheed Rice being out. Just God damn it!
Anything,
like
man.
just
What
so
fucking horrible
convenient.
Yeah,
so
right.
convenient.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kyler is going to be good if he's put in the right system.
No,
it better It better be with Sean McVay or some shit.
Right?
Man,
yeah, though that
Kyler's
type of offensive line.
It's
Right?
got to be indoor with weapons, with a good coach that knows how to utilize his skill set.
KOC and the Vikings.
The only right system with Kyler in that sentence is either Xbox or PlayStation.
Hey-oh, there. And here's a nice one, Mark.
Well, I was going
to say real quick, Ray.
Yeah.
He might be good for fantasy. Being good for fantasy, being good for real life too. So if you're talking fantasy furious, I can totally agree with you, man. He could be a top 10 quarterback, top 8 quarterback. Shit, maybe even top 6. We've seen it before. Good.
But he
for
still has
real
a
life.
rushing upside.
Yeah, I don't know about good for real life, guys. Maybe he's going to come back hungry, and he needs that because he needs some edge. That guy is just.
But dude, honestly,
like imagine him throwing at George Pickens. That'd be fucking great.
But dude, like, why?
Jesus Christ.
Literally just has no drive for the NFL, football, anything. Just fucking be done and make millions doing streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he can make so much money doing that. There's fucking people doing that shit.
Yeah.
Just retire from everything and go sit on a beach. He's made $180 million in his career. Like, who gives a at that point? Money doesn't matter.
He would rather play Call of Duty than do that. So just fucking play Call of Duty. You do it on Twitch and make fucking still even it's like $500K a year. On top of
I have
180.
Kyler Murray's got to be the easiest headshot ever, dude. His head is right there at chest level. You know what I mean?
Luckily, they're all the same height, and that's why I'm just as fast as you in that game.
Heyo, Furious bet Chicago money line as soon as Malik came in and got plus 130.
That was a good bet.
Well, it would have been a lot better bet to do it when they were plus fucking 18-1 or whatever it was before the onside kick. I'm sure it was even higher than that.
Definitely.
I think they were at like
DJ Moore
0.5% chance to win before the onside kick. Less than 1%.
Oh my god.
They were at less than 1% chance to win.
He made the very good decision to not do. He didn't want his taters to get mashed big time. He
still got hurt.
He's wearing the Guardian hat.
Dude, if he would have went after that, he would have gotten tatered pretty bad. Not as bad as Jordan Love. Jordan Love's taters got mashed big time.
Have you heard of the Guardian cap?
I'm okay. Some problems can't be solved with modern science. That's why I built the Guardian cap. Fully concussion proof. You can bounce your head off pretty much anything with this bad boy. Works every time.
Dude, it's funny you brought that up because we were literally talking at the bar today that fuck the new offense or the kickoff system. Like, because we were talking about like how awesome was like Devin Hester and all this and then like all that's just completely off. Like, gone. I mean, it happens once in a while, but it's not like it used to be. Bring back the old system. Bring back like a 3, 4, 5 layer cap for every guy that's in, and just let them do the old style, and they'll have all that extra padding. Who cares? Their taters won't get ever mashed.
Dan Quinn's an idiot. I love playing this clip, but I really want to fight. I really want to fight Dan Quinn.
Stupid fuck. Go buy some sandals. Hey, go buy some sandals. You want to fight? I'll fight you. I haven't fought in 10 years. I'll fight you. What you got? Let's see. Throw down, bitch. Throw down, bitch.
I'll answer Moise's comment since I do answer questions. We go in order. It's all written on the top, guys. I go in order of when they come in. If you really need something answered, you got a super chat. I'll get to it in a really timely manner, but I got to get to everyone. I'm an equal opportunity person here. Matt Collins, Slayton, Jefferson, Jawan Johnson. Who should I play? What's the scoring for one? Balderas.
Please put that in.
Let's call it full PPR. If it's Justin Jefferson, no matter what.
Jefferson,
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Juwan
Out of that group of
Johnson, Matt
names,
Collins, Slayton.
See, again, this is Balderas. Your Balderas.
Well, it's a fair question because Justin Jefferson is scoring fucking 4 points.
No, but it's still like
we
don't know how many people he needs to play. So what would you guys rank it in? What order? You go Jefferson, Slayton, Juwan.
I'd probably. I might go Johnson over Hollins, but I'd probably go at least Jefferson, Slayton.
Yeah, Jefferson, Slayton, Juwan.
If it's half
Hollins.
PPR, I'd be going Hollins, and if it's full, Johnson.
Yeah, I mean the answer is Justin Jefferson. That's for real. That's the answer. Furious, the Browns punting, that was kind of indefensible, but again, coaches do dumb things. That one is much more sketchy than the field goal. I just think that's just bad stuff. Like,
we want to talk about that? Okay.
No, I'm not going to get into a 10-minute scream match with you, Ray, because none of us know. Coaches are morons, bro. How they get the job is just beyond me. Jaden Daniels was light years better than Nail Salon Don last year. Caleb has played better this year, though. Yeah, Jaden Daniels was an elite NFL quarterback last year. The deep balls, the savvy, the moxie, the scrambling, the system. Cliff Kingsbury, though, always as awesome as first year at a place. Always. We saw it with Kyler, too. And I would much rather have Caleb than Jaden Daniels right now. I'm not going to put Caleb over Drake May just yet, just because Drake, I said it on the show last week, Ray. If Caleb was 6'5", 220, what is Drake May, 230? Caleb's a really thick guy, but I would definitely take Caleb. But, like, I want the prototypical size if I'm going to choose that. It's really close, but it's.
But here's the thing.
Ooh.
I'm just still annoyed. Even right now, hence I'm annoyed. It's just that people were talking Jaden Daniels being a top 5 quarterback last year. It's like, that's fucking absurd. Absolutely absurd. Even right now, like when he's healthy, I would say he's 13-8, 7. And when he has his best game, top 3. But that's like his best top of the line game. But he's not consistently doing that to be like, after the end of the year last year, the NFC Championship game, top 5 going into this year, top 3 picking fucking, for quarterbacks in fantasy. Like, I understand because he's a dual threat. So for the fantasy guys, I can understand that aspect. But just in general, I just felt because it's just what you do for me right now. Caleb wasn't doing it right now, and he did. So I can understand it. But here we are. Things change. You need to have a little bit of patience. So let things play it out a little.
Jason says the Dolphins offered 4 first-rounders for Burrow. Is this real, or is it just like a question?
It's 100%. It's an official report that came out all over their list.
When was this? Just before trade deadline?
Oh no, 2020.
Oh shit. Okay.
Back in 2020, they offered 4 first-round picks for him, and they didn't do it.
Was that his first year? Because was he drafted? He wasn't drafted in 2020.
No, it was. It was during the draft. That's what it was. It was during the draft to trade up to get him. It was for they offered 4 first-round picks.
Ooh, always take that. I don't care what kind of Trevor Lawrence, Andrew Luck. Look at these guys.
Huh? What'd you say, Mark?
When was Tua drafted?
The year prior.
Yeah,
So 2019.
Was it?
Maybe that was that year. They were the same draft. Someone check that out for me.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, that's wild stuff. Always take 4 first.
4 first rounds. Dude. That is absolutely crazy.
Always. Well, not as crazy as Sauce Gardner fetching 2 firsts and a former second-round receiver. That's the worst trade I've ever heard in my life. Bro, that trade's dog shit.
So Burrow, Chase Young, a couple of nobodies, Tua. So, yeah, that was the Tua draft. So from 5 to 1. 5 to 1. They offered 4 first-round picks. When I saw the report, I didn't realize that's where that was. Oh, my. That means they could have taken Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert was the next pick after Tua.
You could have Justin Herbert and 3 number 1s.
Oh, my fucking
That's
mom.
wild, dude.
Holy
Stroud, Purdy, or Shuck. 4 for passing touchdown. I know. It's unreal. We're going to go Shuck's out of this equation for me. I like Shuck this week, but it's going to be Nico? Stroud and Purdy. I'm going to go Stroud, man.
He does have the better upside rushing. That's for sure.
Not just that, I feel like he's guaranteed 2 or 3 touchdowns. There's a chance that, hope this doesn't happen because I have a lot of Niners. There's a chance that the Colts do what they did to the Seahawks and just muck the game up and just limit the possessions. And like Purdy's upside. And now I know Stroud it has an easy matchup in terms of how many points the Raiders going to score. Their projected total in Vegas is 12 right now. You can bet over 12.5 points right now.
Yeah,
but Stroud is rolling right now. Their running back room is beat up. I feel like Stroud is going to have 2 touchdowns minimum. So I think I'm going Stroud, Peasy. Do we all?
I'll just say
it's crazy to say, but
no, I'm saying I'll just say this. So in like the last 4 games, it was Arizona. This is for Brock Purdy at Arizona, home against Carolina, at Cleveland, and then home against Tennessee. 200 for 3, 193 for 1, 168 for 1, 295 for 3. So it's pretty much literally been you're getting, 2 to 3 touchdowns and near 300 yards, or you're getting 160 and 1. So to Rob's point, I mean, Stroud has been turning it up. I mean, and plus, I mean, we've been talking about it, Mark. Like they're one of those dark horse teams right now. I feel like in the whole NFL at this point. So who the fuck knows right now? The NFL shit's out of control, dude. One game happens, everything changes. Another game happens, everything changes too.
You guys think the Packers season's over? Like, they're probably gonna make the playoffs still, but like they're just too beat up. With Jordan Love, now he'll be back, but like what the Micah Parsons thing was like the last, Tucker Kraft was again such an underrated player in real life. That was the heart and soul of that offense that he made them go better for the run game, their third down weapon, their yards after catch weapon. That was a big loss. The receivers are banged up, their offensive line's banged up. Did they have any hope this year? Because I thought they were a dark horse. Like even after the Kraft injury, I thought they were a dark horse to win the Super Bowl. And now it just appears that it's it, right? This is it for them.
They're must-win games now for the last 2 because the Detroit Lions are right knocking on the door for the next wildcard spot, and then Carolina's below that. If Carolina wins this next 2, if Detroit wins this next 2, and somehow the Packers lose their next 2, I don't know who has the tiebreaker, and I think they might not.
I'm just saying. I'm assuming they're going to make the playoffs. They're a good team. They have a good coach. They will make the playoffs. I'm pretty confident. Let's just their prospects in the playoffs.
Jordan Love is out next week. There's no way he's not.
They've won with Malik Willis. They've won with Malik Willis before. It's a long week too.
They're playing Baltimore.
Yeah, they have the extra day.
Yeah, who do they have the last week though? The last week I think is an easy game.
It is.
I can't
remember who it is.
The Vikings.
Yeah,
the Vikings. They'll be the Vikings.
Easy enough.
Yeah, they need to win one of the last 2 to guarantee a wildcard spot, I think.
Well, what's funny is I was actually commenting to Erica tonight. I was like, this game I thought it was going to end in a tie. If the Packers came down and kicked that field goal in overtime.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Imagine 2 ties in one season.
Rob, it went through my head for a decent hard couple seconds that I was like, there's a good chance this might come back. And the Packers have 2 ties. Like, fucking hey, man. But hey, so like
that would have done the Lions in though. That would have just fucked the Lions because a tie is as good as a win.
So do you think if the Bears don't win the next 2 games that they're in the playoffs with this win? So losing at San Francisco, losing home against Detroit.
That's touchy, and that's the reason I think the Bears didn't go for 2. I think Ben Johnson's MO is go for 2.
1,000%.
But he knew a tie is just as good of a win, and like, why not just kick the extra point?
He said he was going for 2 if they would have gotten that touchdown in Green Bay.
Yeah.
He said it on multiple times. He was going for 2. It was in his brain. He was going for 2. Rob, 100%, dude. That's why. Because I was at first convinced. I'm like, when they were driving down, I'm like, oh, he's going to go for 2. But then the time went down lower, and they scored. I was like, nope. No. He's going to kick this field goal, go into overtime with the overtime rule changes. How everybody, even if a touchdown scored, you get the ball back, and they were able to kick it. Dude, by the way, the greatest Bears luck in hell with that fucking fumble on 4th and 1. Fucking A. They were not stopping Emmanuel Wilson.
And also the Josh Jacobs thing. Like, that's another thing we're talking about with the Packers. Like, they're fucked. Like, Josh Jacobs, he should have sat. He should have fucking sat this game. Should have sat last game. Like, get well, bro. Emmanuel Wilson's a fine backup. You don't need, he's not, Josh Jacobs, you need him for the playoffs. And now he's going to be diminished. Clearly.
And that's LaFleur's fault, though. He should have been fucking telling his ass. He's the head coach.
Yeah, that's like coaches need to make that decision because at the end of the day, too, we got to realize these star players, they want to play too, right? It's like they do everything they can to fight to play.
They will put themselves in harm's way.
Yeah. So
Balderies
coach has to come in
here. Balderies, get in the Discord, bro, and you can post your lineup. We'll answer your questions, but again, I got to go in order here. Put your lineup in the Discord. So link in the description for the Patreon. Get in the Discord. You can post your lineup, your free agents, all that shit. And I'll get to it though when we get to the bottom if you want to wait. I think the Saints are going to have the number 1. going to be number 1 in the NFC South next season. That's a hot take from Mark. They have the draft capital, but like Chuck's fine. I think that's more of a reflection of how bad the NFC South is, right?
I think so, yeah. Because I'm still not sold on Kellen Moore. I think he's a fine coach. Like, I don't think he'll be like a 2 or 3 season guy. I could see him giving like a 5 to 6 season run, but I don't know. But I think that might also just because of, like you said, Rob, the lack of talent. So like they have a lot of draft capital, and I think I'm with you, Rob. I mean, I will say though, I think the Buccaneers definitely are one of the better teams in that division.
Yeah, for sure.
But they had a lot of injuries. I don't know, Rob. It's actually weird, man. I think there was just I think all those teams had a lot of injuries, except the Saints did as well, but they just didn't have the talent compared to the other 3.
They don't have the talent.
But I don't know. I think that, Rob, it's interesting you say that because the talent isn't necessarily there compared to most of these other divisions. But I think a lot of these teams are equally close to each other. So like unless one of these teams really like has a really good offseason, adding a lot of good talent to separate themselves, I still think that will be like a couple games above 500 battle for the next couple years for that division. Like a 9-win team type deal.
I think it'll be kind of close because the Panthers have been playing pretty good this year. And I mean, if they could keep this up and then take a step forward, like it's going to be a pretty good division to watch. And like I don't know about the Atlanta situation. They have a lot of talent and stuff, but I don't know what the Panic situation is going to look like and how good he's going to be coming off an ACL tear. But I mean,
I think they might be.
I gotta say something. J Bob is ripping on the Bears for having an ugly win. Dude, I love you, man, but the Eagles only win ugly. So, like, and you always say when we rip on Jalen Hurts, a win's a win, and now you're going to say we have an ugly win, we suck. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that wasn't a great win. That was also the divisional game in cold weather. Bears,
and we beat your fucking ass, boy. We beat your ass at your home.
Yeah, you did.
It wasn't close or ugly. We whooped your ass like men. And you were the little boys.
How do you guys feel about Pollard against the defeated Kansas City defense? Now, this matchup seems tough on paper. KC's missing some guys on D. They're also just like, what's their motivation level? Tony Pollard thing pisses me off so much, guys, because
I know, man.
I didn't take a lot of them. I took 5 or 6 shares just in my 0 running back builds because I was like, I'm going to take all these backups. Guys like, guys like Rico Dowdle, guys like Cam Scatterbo. And I was like, Pollard will get me through 4 or 5 weeks because Spears was on IR, and he got like 20 touches a week. It was like 20 for 51 with like 2 catches, and he'd give me 7 points. And now when Spears is back and the matchups are tough, he's fucking balling. So Tony Pollard, top 20 running back this week. I know it's against KC, but also Gardner Minshew, no Rashee Rice, no incentive to win. Tony Pollard should be in line for like 15 to 17 touches. Would you guys agree?
Yeah, he should be, but I mean, that offensive line is not the greatest. Like, Cam Moore is one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league. Depleted KC, yeah, but are they playing in Kansas City or are they playing in Tennessee?
I believe they are playing in
Tennessee. I think it's Tennessee. It's Tennessee. It's going to be Tennessee because the line's only -3.5.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It is in Tennessee. Yeah, I don't know. The touches will be there. What he'll actually get to do with them, it's going to be tough to say.
So,
all right, we're going to take a quick. What do you got?
I was going to just real quick. I just think that it might not be the worst play because, to be honest, I think that KC might just be giving up at this point. I mean, for God's sakes, dude. Mark, you did see that when Chris Jones was like, yeah, we're still in it. We just need to do this. No, you're eliminated. It's like, oh, we're out? Oh, okay. Never mind. So, like.
So you think they just give up and go on these clubs?
Not that they weren't that in it to begin with. So now with all these injuries and Mahomes, their main guy, like, I mean, Minshew's a dog, but, I don't know. I mean, honestly, Minshew might be a guy, though, to be able to keep them together to try to just keep it, try throughout the rest of the year, if anybody could.
I'm worried about some of the weapons, Travis Kelce, some of the offensive weapons, and defensively. How much are they going to play? Coaches, they don't tell us everything, guys.
Good. Tell me everything.
Okay. They were both here. They were both inside me. Eduardo was in my mouth and Luther was in my butt.
Oh, my God. No, don't tell me everything. What? No, what? Damn it, Bonnie. Eduardo who?
Sanchez.
Holy shit. Tell us more.
Then Luther went in Eduardo's butt for a while.
Tell us less. Tell us less.
Then they both completed on each other. I was left out of the finale.
Tell us less. Tell us less.
Completed.
Muted, Rob. Muted. There you go.
There we go. Be patient with us. We'll get to all your questions. Super chat if you need something answered. By the way, one more super gets us a beer chug, and we got to 15. I do a shot as well and a beer chug. I'm getting a little feisty tonight. So get to the bets here for Sunday. 2-1 on the week so far. Here's the record so far in the year. We are 78-42 on these player prop bets, gentlemen. 4 straight years of just dominating. Mark, what do you think about this record? What do you think, man? We're dominating, right?
Amazing. Like, if you guys are not in Discord, if you guys are not on Patreon, if you guys aren't following these bets, you guys aren't making money, man. Straight up. Like,
if you're betting, why not? Like, you know, you all have your own picks.
Up.
Here we go. So here we got we have 5 total plays counting Sunday Night Football. Tet McMillan over 55.5. Shedeur Sanders over 8.5 rush yards. Jameer Gibbs over 72.5 rush yards. Ladd McConkey over 44.5 receiving yards. And then Stephon Diggs, 39.5 receiving yards. Over on that one. Give me your top, Ray. Give me your favorite 2 bets and your least favorite bet from that slate.
So, Shedeur Sanders 8.5 rushing. I think that should be able to smash. And I would think I like Tet, man. I mean, he's been very consistent. I mean, him and Young have a good connection. I would say those 2 for me.
What's your least favorite bet, Ray?
Just the Gibbs, just because the high number, but at the same time, I wouldn't be shocked if he hits 120 and just completely smashes that number in the first quarter with a big run. So that's
yeah. The reasoning there is after a loss at home. You know, what does Dan Campbell do? He goes to Jameer Gibbs.
Right.
And Mark, what do you have for your favorite 2?
Yeah, I really like that Shedeur one. Simply because it's coming towards the end of the season. Shedeur's been kind of playing well. I mean, besides what everybody wants to think, but Shedeur looks okay. And like, I think he's going to want to take the game into his hands a little bit more. So I could easily see him he can't make a play, he can't make a throw, he's going to rush. Especially with defenses getting to him too. He's been scrambling a lot, so I could see him just breaking it off, a few runs here and there. Second one too, I like the Diggs and the McMillan. I kind of like the McMillan one a little bit more as well because that's a huge division game against the Bucs, and we saw how fucking washed the Bucs defense was last week. So, I mean, I think McMillan smashes this one, and I like the Diggs one too because like New England, I think they're fighting to keep that division like title right now because the Bills are knocking on the door, and I'm not surprised if the Patriots are trying to fight for the first round buys as well. The least favorite, I would say,
the Diggs one's sketch, right?
Yeah.
Just because like they don't use him a lot, but I think this is his game. He's been so bad.
Yeah, right.
The Gibbs with Gibbs is it's not the total yards. The total yards is at like 120, which is just like I get that he's at 40 yards receiving. But, like, I think this is a game they're going to dominate. And then my favorite one actually is Ladd McConkey. We didn't talk about this one. Ladd McConkey, guys, has been awful. You know who Ladd McConkey plays this week? Dallas Cowboys, baby. And give me all the Ladd. 44.5. 44.5. Wow, where we have came to with Ladd McConkey. The receptions are at 4.5, and I kind of like that one too. But I think he's going to have a big play in this one. That's super low. Shedeur Sanders, obviously. I mean, I love all these bets. I wouldn't make them otherwise. Here's the record, boys. Get into the Discord. Sign up on the Patreon to get Discord. You still have 2 more weeks of the regular season to get these bets. Also, I'll be betting through the playoffs. So we still have about 40 plays, probably.
There you go, Rob.
35
got a new subscriber, my man.
We're 64%. We're 64%. So if you want to make some money, again, I do release these videos in a bet on a video the day before it comes out, but these odds change so much. I bet these usually on Wednesday.
Michael Hart Jr. does have a good point, though, that he said that Tet's had 103 yards the past 3 games. So that could also be a reason why you wouldn't want to bet him or a reason why you would bet him because he's due a good game. I mean, I still
Tampa Bay secondary is tiny and terrible.
Beat up.
And Valderese, $2 just to get in the Discord. If you want access to the bets and a couple other perks, $5. It goes all the way up if you want to be a guest on the show, if you want personal coaching, if you want to, all those things, you want to vote on show ideas. $10 is probably the recommended tier. because you get in on the free merchandise. There's a lot of stuff. So if you go to Patreon, you get all the details there. It's pretty decently laid out. My media guy did some good work again on that.
$2, you get all the chats. Again. So.
Yeah, the best group chat, fantasy group chat of all time. And also, it's not just a fantasy group chat. We have a bunch of other good stuff. Marks or Hampton? I am not fucking with Woody Marks, my dude. Not this week.
Hampton all day for me.
You agree, Ray?
Concurred. Oh, yeah. Not even close.
My biggest reason is they said he could come back in the game last week, and they're like, we just like what we had with Dario Gumbawale and with what the hell's the other guy's
Jordan.
name?
Jordan. Whatever his first name.
Jordan. Yeah, Jawar Jordan. And then also Nick Chubb's back this week. So it's like, do they really want to risk Woody Marks because they need him for the playoffs? He is their number one in a game they have no business losing. They will not lose this game. It might be closer than people think. No way to lose to this fucking terrible, terrible, terrible Raiders team. So
what has it been? Like 2 games in a row or 3 games in a row? He's got injured going out of the game and then came back.
Oh no, he has left the game in like 9 times this year. I want to have the Ferris Bueller cut away 9 times, and he always comes back in the game. He's gone to the locker room 3 times this year. He's left the game, limped off the field like 8 or 9 times. And he wasn't even the feature back the whole year. It's fucking wild.
But Rob, real quick, I'll be honest, dude. Like I think that if you were lucky enough to draft, when I say this is an oxymoron, but if you're lucky enough to draft Hampton, which wasn't lucky because he's here, but you're lucky enough to get to this point in the playoffs, and you have him right now. I'm telling you right now, you fucking play him, and again, come back at me and tell me I'm wrong. I will apologize, give you a virtual blowjob, whatever you want. But nonetheless, I think this is the time that, because they're gearing up for the playoffs, they need him to get his body in shape to be able to lean on him in the playoffs. I mean, do you think I'm wrong? I mean, I'm just, that's what I'm sort of thinking.
No. 100%, this is right. You're right there. Furious for the Joe Burrow, Jackson Dart conversation. It's 4 for a passing touchdown, no negative points. That's like no negatives for fumbles or turnovers, which actually does favor Dart, but I'm still going to go Joe Burrow against the Dolphins in this game. It's Joe Burrow, man. I'll feel silly if I don't start Joe Burrow.
And I'd go with the same argument I just made for the prior guy. So you drafted him, and if you're lucky enough to pick him off the waiver wire, you've been playing him, so. And is Higgins playing this week?
Yeah, that's what just about to say.
It seems like he is. He has to pass. So he was a full participant on Friday's practice, but he has to go to an independent neurologist. Sorry, I've been drinking. And once he gets cleared there, he will play. I don't know why they're playing him, but again, the Bengals do Bengals things.
Yeah, why they're playing him?
T. Higgins might be back in this game, so definitely more reason to start Joe Burrow. Psycho Steve, the Bears. We talked about it earlier on the show. We're all very happy. It's a new era, man.
Cardiac Bears.
It's been a good
Cardiac
era.
Bears. That's what they are. True. Not Chicago Bears. They're the Cardiac Bears, man. It's just it's very stressful for about 80% of the game and double stressful for the 20%, but that 20% is the happiest, most fucking crazy shit. They just need to play better, though, that's for sure. Ben Johnson and Caleb got some work to do.
Also, marijuana is legal, just so you know. So I'm just drinking. So if someone, weed is actually a hell of a drug, and not like cocaine is. Weed's a hell of a drug. Purdy or Nick? I'm gonna go Brock Purdy in this one. As much as I was kind of saying I liked Stroud over him, safety is Purdy. Purdy's rushing to get a 26-yard scramble last game. So I'm gonna go Brock Purdy here. You guys all agree with that one?
Yeah, and plus that Jacksonville defense is it's a little bit underrated. I'd say they've been looking pretty good the last few games, in my opinion. So
the only thing I'll say about
that's
Purdy,
just how I feel.
No, and I don't think you're wrong. Honestly, I agree with you, Mark. It's just the only thing I'll say about Purdy, because I have Purdy in the league I'm with Rob, that we were just talking about earlier, that we were both 10-1 in at one point, once upon a time. But anyways, I have Purdy. Pearsall was a free agent right before the game started last week. I picked him up, didn't start him, but he was on my waiver wire, my bench, and he had a good game. So because we have a really deep starting lineup, so I was thinking about playing him this week. He was already out for Monday, so he's probably not playing either next week too. But my point is that since he's out, Purdy had a damn good game, and he loves Pearsall, so that just might be a little bit of a hampering. But Dron Jennings is playing. He loves Dron Jennings, Kittle, so it's like, and obviously CMC. So losing Pearsall is not going to be the end-all be-all of him.
Jason, Carolina's not that far away from Tampa. I've driven from Florida. I've driven from the Tampa area to Coastal Carolina, and that was only like 7 hours, I think. So fucking get in your car after this game if you're sober and drive to the game. I'm just giving you shit.
If he's sober.
Playoff
right now, it's
football
too late.
today.
1 a.m.
No, 1 Eastern.
1
If this game was in
a.m.
Tampa, I'd be there. Yeah. It is a game. And Jason, what is your score prediction on the game? And we'll give us what is your guys' score prediction for the game? Tampa in Carolina. I believe it's a -3. I think it's -3 or -3.5. Tampa Bay favorite on the road. What do you guys got?
Go ahead, Mark.
Right, we have a Chuck.
Winning that one?
Okay,
ready?
Go ahead. I'm saying go ahead. No, I'm not ready.
Yeah, Mark. What is your score
Yeah,
prediction?
I'm asking, yeah.
Score prediction?
Yeah.
Shit.
Tampa at Carolina.
Yeah, that's tough.
And the weather is going to be 64. I mean, that's a high. So, it's
okay,
clear,
so
no wind, 4
Jason,
miles per hour wind.
don't hate me for this.
I'll give you a second. I'll give you a second.
Everybody's learning how. Come on, the weather outside is weather.
The weather outside is weather. Okay.
I love you.
So good in that.
I see the Panthers winning this game. I think it's going to be a 23-17 game.
Wow.
That's what I think it's going to be. 23-17 Panthers.
Ray, what do you got? What's your score prediction here?
Jason, I know you're going to be really pissed at me too.
Sorry, Jason.
But
Sorry, Jason.
The Panthers, I've been saying the Panthers have been a spunky, pain in the ass team in a good way for about a month plus, and they haven't stopped doing that. And they're at home. So honestly, here's the thing: unless the Bucks offense pulls their head out of their ass, which I don't like saying that because I've had a lot of Bucks players on my teams this year, but they need to fucking figure it out. And I understand it's because a lot of guys have been injured, so it's hard to get that team having continuous chemistry. But there has been nearly as much of that on the Panthers, and they're rolling right now. So I'm gonna go. And right now, we're in the time of the year in the NFL when you're hot. You don't want to play that team. And right now, Carolina is one of those teams.
In all fairness, I don't think it's
What did you say? I didn't hear. What was your prediction?
Oh, my prediction, I would say the score, I'm thinking like a 28-21.
I got 31-17 Bucks. Jason says 38-13. That's a little biased. So,
but I wouldn't be shocked if the Bucks can go and take care of business.
Yeah, I don't think it's the Bucks offense you have to worry about. I think it's the Bucks defense. That's my concern with the game. Like I think the Bucks offense is more than
Carolina
capable,
controls the ball with the run game? Then what? Then the Bucks can't get the offense can't get their hands on their ball
I guess, yeah.
Saints or Bills defense. This is interesting because Saints have the Jets and the Bills have the Browns. So very good matchups all around. I have more confidence in the Browns offense, which is crazy to say, than the Jets. This is a toss-up, right? I mean, the Bills probably have a better defense, maybe, even though the Saints have been really spunky. They've won 2 in a row. I'm going to go Bills defense against Shedeur Sanders because of what I saw against that Bears defense. It's really close.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, Bills are still hoping to get that division title, so I think it's all out for them right there. And then it's the Saints defense is the Saints defense. I mean, yeah, they're facing the Jets, but at the end of the day, you want to go with the better team, in my opinion, which is obviously the Bills, right? Like, Brady Cook could just easily come out there and start cooking against the Saints. They're facing the Browns at home.
Browns.
The Bills are at home. And the Saints are playing in New York? No, the Saints are at home too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with
the Saints. You can't go wrong either way.
Yeah, you can't.
The only reason I'll go with the Saints is because if the Bills end up kicking the shit out of them offensively, then the pass game will open up easier, and then more points will be scored, and then you'll have less points on your team, for your defensive team.
True.
That's my only concern is because out of all 4 teams we're talking about in these 2 games, the Bills have the easiest chance to put 40 points up and just have the other team continually pass, again, get 21 points, lose 42-21, and then all of a sudden you have 21 points along with all these yards, and that's just a potential. That's just the potential.
That's a good thing.
All right, I got to grab a couple of beers real quick. 2 things. Caden has a good question for us here. Also, Jason, we have 6 super chats in this video. Jason's giving us all 6. Jason, love you. You're the best.
Love you, brother.
Maybe some other people can help contribute. Support the channel, right? Join the Patreon. Support the channel. Mark is the #1 super fan. The man's been in in the Patreon since day 1. Also, super chats. Nobody doesn't have a lot of money, but he believes in what we're doing here. And y'all need to understand, like, this is all free. All free here. Good information. Also, keep this show going because there's a point where maybe I'm not gonna be able to do this. So I want to. This is my job right now. I'm just 7 days a week, guys. So like, throw me a bone here once in a while if you could. And also
6 days a week.
Now we have 7.
Show some love, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say that? My bad.
There's Jason with a 7 out of 7. Jason. So y'all take a cue from Jason for
Joe DiMaggio over here.
JPP is playing this week. I'm betting the over on sacks, brother. He only has 7 fingers, I believe. But you need this because you have no pass rush right now. It's been god awful. Even your Todd Bowles scheme blitz ain't working. But you guys
he's
think
betting on a guy with a half a hand?
Yeah,
he's not a great bet, bro.
Yeah,
he's not the smartest guy. Not the smartest guy. Ray's been near blackout playing with big fireworks and.
All right.
Yeah,
you guys. Let's make a difference. Not so much for this game, but it's a good pickup, right? It's not a bad pickup. JPP, I know he's old, but he's a good pass rusher. I don't care about his hand.
Of course, I wish the Bears had him. Fucking wish the Bears had him by a long shot, dude.
Yeah. 100%.
All right, I got this question here. Before I do that, I'm going to play the clip I'm contractually obligated to play because fuck Bill Cosby. All right, half PPR start to Sutton, Michael Wilson.
Said when I hear you
Marvin
say
Harrison.
I'm contractually obligated. And right when you say that, I just start going.
You know what I say? I want to play it every video, every single stream. Half PPR start to Sutton, Michael Wilson / Marvin Harrison, Ibuka, Brian Thomas. So I think Sutton's in there for sure. We got to start Sutton half PPR, touchdown merchant, killing it. He's back.
Yeah.
And then Ibuka is 40 yards in Vegas right now, over under. Has a likelihood for a touchdown, but not exactly a volume guy anymore. Brian Thomas has the Denver Broncos. So I'm going to go Sutton and Michael Wilson. I don't care if Marvin Harrison's not even a guarantee to play.
I can't believe you started out with Sutton. That's
so Michael. If Marvin Harrison plays, do you still like Michael Wilson?
Jags are a pass funnel, guys. Jags are a pass funnel. It's Sutton's the #1 there. He's back. It was a rough little 4-week stretch in the middle of the season, but Sutton's back.
Okay, I like that one. Yeah.
So who's the second play? Is it Michael Wilson? Is it Ibuka? Is it Brian Thomas? Is it Marvin Harrison?
Shit, I don't know. I'm feeling me a little Brian Thomas this week, to be honest.
Ray, what do you got?
I don't know if that's a hot take or not.
No, I wouldn't say it's a hot take. So I would say that Sutton is the play right now because there was a lot of worry about Troy Franklin taking over that #1 spot for a little while there, like a couple weeks, about like 2 to 3 weeks ago. Definitely seemed to have fallen off, rightfully so, because Sutton is the better guy. And I'm just thinking load. I'm trying to look up Brian Thomas Jr.'s the last couple of weeks. It seems like he's been turning it up. That's the only thing that I think I hate to say because I have Ibuka in a league in the playoffs. I need him to do amazing, but I'm just I hate
the upside of Brian Thomas. I mentioned this earlier in the week is Jacoby Myers since he came over there has been the cog of offense that keeps moving. Yeah. And here's the stat again. We go beyond the box score here, guys. Jacoby Myers, since joining the Jaguars, has played in the slot 30% of the time. So he is actually not really a slot player. So it would make a lot more sense if I was the coach of the Broncos to shadow Surtain on Jacoby Myers, who kind of keeps the chains moving, and then bracket coverage Brian Thomas, which I would rather have the possible bracket and the safety over the top opposed to Surtain on me. Now, this is speculative on my part. Odds are, and like it would make sense to shadow Brian Thomas. He's the better player, but Jacoby Myers has been the better player. Brian Thomas is the better talent. So I don't know if I want that's inconsistent. Like give me Michael Wilson, who just produces. That's all he does.
I'll just say this. I'm with Rob because just looking at these numbers, it finally fucking loaded. Last 3 weeks with Brian Thomas Jr., 3 targets, 2 catches, 28, 6 targets, 3 catches, 87, 7 targets, 4, 66 for 1 touchdown. So, of course, I mean, now admittedly, it's progressing up, but those targets are still 6, 7 at best. Fucking hate I just said that. But nonetheless, I'm with Rob. I'll be Cortland Sutton and Michael Wilson.
Game script is always good. Game script is always good for the Cardinals.
You guys all read the script, right?
I don't read script. Script reads me.
What the hell does that even mean?
What you getting at with the book script? Spit that shit out, man!
The fact that he broke, he broke character there at the very end, like right when you cut that clip off, when he starts smiling, he's trying his best.
Yeah.
Like that's probably the best clip
that
they had
was for
out of
you,
like
Jason.
5-6 different clips.
Half PPR, thank you. Warren, Strange, Gatson, or Schultz.
Schultz.
Man, this is Schultz. It's
Might
crazy
be Warren,
to say, but easy
Yeah.
matchup. We just saw Dallas Goedert 2 touchdowns against the Raiders last week and drop a wide open 8-yard touchdown.
Right.
Now I know some of those touchdowns are like the little shovel pass bullshit they do, but
Doesn't matter.
Schultz is
Still matters the
safety
same.
and upside here. I would almost consider Gatson over the other guys and half PPR just because the Cowboys. But I'm not going to go that road. And then like Warren, his number is 30.5 yards in Vegas. Bretton Strange, I know that the Broncos are really, really vulnerable to tight ends, but he hasn't done much. And you have Parker Washington back, so he's going to eat into that role. So give me some Dalton Schultz. I already chugged mine. Go ahead, Ray. I'll do a shot, though. It takes 8 more to get a shot. I'll just do one for fun, though, because I'm feeling spicy. Devonta Smith with 11-plus points in the first quarter and could only manage a total of 16.2. Yeah, that all went to our boy AJ Brown. AJ Brown got all that shit. And did you hear did you see the crazy stat on the broadcast about AJ Brown that they are 2-4? I think it was 2-4 in games he has less than 80 yards receiving or less than 70 yards receiving, and they have 2-4 in games he has over 80 yards receiving, and then under 80 yards they have like a 7-1 record. So all that whining and crying. Now I know it's.
I swear I was just thinking about that. I swear I was just thinking about that too. Watching this game today, I was like when AJ Brown balls out, like himself, like they don't do too well, and then when he doesn't ball out, that's when they're winning all these games. And it's funny you mentioned that because I swear I was just thinking about that today.
Fucking,
he balled today.
I know why? Because he's a fucking turd sandwich.
In AJ Brown's defense about that
In the
stat,
locker room,
like the reason that they're losing when he has the 80-plus yards game is because they're throwing more. But the point is, that's why AJ Brown needs to stop his bitching because, like, you'll get yours, bro. And winning is more important. Yeah. Like, you don't see Justin Jefferson's getting both. He's getting the shit out of both sticks. He's not producing, and they're losing. And you hear a peep out of Justin Jefferson? No, want to know why? Justin Jefferson knows there's going to be another year. There's going to be more passes thrown. What is bitching going to do? It's just going to ruin your quarterback more than it's already ruined. And
I mean, even DJ Moore, dude. I mean, DJ Moore, like up until the last couple of weeks, he got one catch to the game against the Packers at Green Bay, and Ben Johnson was like, "Oh, yeah, that's weird. Like, didn't mean that to happen." And they asked DJ Moore about it. He's like, "Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't, basically saying like I didn't ask for that, but like, but
DJ Moore's not a diva. Those guys aren't divas. Like
Michael, we were talking. I don't even know the quote. I'm guessing when they were talking about Ted McMillan, he's consistently the number one that plays all the snaps. The numbers haven't been there. Ted McMillan is going to crush this week. The Bucs secondary is tissue paper. All their secondary guys outside of Antoine Winfield, who's not a cover safety, they're all 5'9". Ted McMillan is a monster of a man. I don't even like Ted. I don't know why I'm a Ted defender. I have 0 shares of Ted, but 55.5 yards.
He's good.
I'm in. He has impressed me too. Trone, I currently have a 39% chance to win. I still have Bo Nix, Nico, Olave, CMC, Gainwell.
Yeah,
you're good, bro. You have the players. As long as you have players, it's super easy to get like discouraged. Trust me, I'm in the same boat, bro. I'm in 29 leagues. I'm in 29 semifinals out of 36 leagues, and I'm like, world is falling because I have a feeling I'm gonna win like 12 matchups this week. And it's only been a couple players. It was mostly Puka and some of my kickers that did bad, but I'm talking about my kicker doing bad and Puka going off. Like, if my teams produce, I will win more than I lose this week. But it's just like it puts more pressure on your team, right? It's like It's like kind of how you fumble the opening kickoff and now you're down 7-0 in a game you already weren't favored in. You can still win that game. Look at the Bears today. Look at Kyle Pitts last week. Some people lost having Kyle Pitts in their lineup. It can happen. It's just we want things to go smoothly from the get-go. One matchup, one game is just it's in the spotlight, right? We over-exaggerate it because that's the only sample size we have to go on this week, and it sucks. I prefer the other way to go around. We'll be all right, and if not, we'll be all right next year, guys.
Like I said, when JT had that fucking monstrous game like 6 weeks ago, I was down 59 points on Thursday, and ended up winning by 30. So the biggest time of the game
Sunday, baby.
Tomorrow. Exactly. Just don't freak out until your players play. Say I'm with Rob. It's worse when you're down because like when you're the player who's up, you have those points already. It's not a projections. You're not chasing, but when you have players who haven't played. That really goes a long way because they haven't fucking played. So just let it play out. Now, when you get to halftime, like I did on Thursday and Chaz had 0, and I was shitting my britches like a fucking madman. I mean, I think I had a little bit of reason to do so. Now, thank God he didn't end up with that. He had a damn good game again, per usual, but halftime.
Jason, best clip, Rob. Can't wait for the off-season, brother. He's coming on. Jason's coming on for Tropic Thunder. We're going to do Monday is movie night and TV night. We're going to do a different movie every different night, or even like best comedies in the 90s, things like that, every single Monday when the football season's over, as well as a bunch of football contents. So the content here, we're not like other fantasy channels or football channels where the season ends and they take 3 months off. I might take 2 nights off a week. So beyond fucking 4 or 5 nights doing a bunch of shit. The personalities, the guests, the content keeps rolling, guys.
2 months off, I'll be taking over this shit.
Well,
that's why you won't be taking 2 months off.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't hear you. I made fun of myself. He made fun of me. So
last night,
got raid.
No, last night I was curious if I let you guys, if I let you and Mark do the show, if I let you host, if you could handle the it's not just the hosting duties in terms of talking. That's the thing, but also the chat. There's a lot of stuff. Fannin or Ferguson? This is Fannin by a mile. We're not Ferguson. He gone, bro. He gone.
Fannin or Ferguson was the first 7 to 8 weeks darling and has not been showing up since then.
Fannin is over under 56.5 yards. I know it's tough matchup with the Bills. It's not. It's just
Fann's the second most targeted tight end. I think I read in the last 4 or 5 games. So in the NFL. So Shooter Sanders loves him. That's all that matters for that.
Oh, Jonathan, I'm sorry. He said, stop talking about Brian Thomas. That was the call of Brian Thomas versus Breece Hall. I do apologize. Hey, man, we get him wrong sometimes. I did that also in my own league. So just so you know, I tell you what I do in my league. So sometimes you don't get it right. I won my matchup, luckily. But Sutton, Ibuka, Michael Wilson, Vidal. Pick 2 of them. Appreciate your input. No problem. It's not Vidal. And then I'm going to go Sutton and Michael Wilson. Yeah, dude. Again, Ibuka 39.5 is his over-under in Vegas. And there's still a chance, guys. There's a chance that Marvin Harrison is not playing this game. And it's not just hoping. This is kind of hoping because I hope he doesn't.
Do we fucking care if that guy plays right there? Next year, I'll worry about him.
No, we do. It lowers his upside. It lowers his upside. But here's what I'll say.
I know,
the slot receiver, whoever that other guy was, obviously Greg George has been out for like 3 weeks now, 2 weeks.
Dude, by the way,
the other guy they brought in that was their slot receiver, he is out too. So they have nobody else. So Michael Wilson's still a 90% snap player.
Right, I get that.
He is the better player.
Helps open up.
He's the better player.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just
if all three are the starters, rank in order: Michael Carter, Audric Estime, Jawar Jordan. Jawar Jordan not even in the conversation because Nick Chubb's probably coming back. I don't want to fuck with that backfield.
I was thinking about picking him up, and I read a thing that just said like
he's
100%. Carter's the starter, so that's.
I would say Estime has the league the week winning upside just because the Jets, but his range of outcomes, I can see Estime go 5 points to 30. I say Michael Carter has like 11 to 24 range of outcomes.
Did you say
Ben Knight? Give me the 11 to 24.
Yeah, what happened to Ben Knight
again? He blew his knee or something. Yeah, he's done for the year.
Yeah, out for the year.
Oh, he's
finally, Mark. I meant to say this way earlier, but the jersey. Fucking love Drew Brees, dude. I drafted him so much when I was in high school. He was so fucking he won me many times getting those 5,000 yards
with him and Michael Thomas.
With Jimmy Graham.
My team name was Pimpin' Ain't Breezy.
There you go.
Mark loves you, Jason. Or Jason, Mark.
Yeah.
Jason loves Mark.
Jason's the fucking man.
Mark, you are good people, bro. Jason is like literally responsible for 20% of the funding on the show, and that just shows obviously there's not enough funding.
We love
on
him,
the
man.
show.
He's our boy.
Jason's a shit. We love you. 3-time guest, I believe, Jason. This is your 4th time on the show, Mark. 5th time, 4th time?
Yes, 4th time, yeah.
He would know more than I would.
More to come.
Again, 9 supers in this show, 9 from Jason. At least just make Jason feel better. Somebody throw out $2, please. Colby, sit one. Jefferson, Sutton, Juwan Jennings, or Michael Wilson, full PPR. Well, I'm gonna play this clip just because I know Mark loves this clip. This is the reverse of a why would it be between those guys? This is good option.
It's between that and Muhammad.
Why the fuck would it be between that or Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book for one.
I know Mark loves that clip. These are really good options. And is it crazy to say we're sitting Justin Jefferson?
No, it's not. I was literally about to say
over these guys.
Yeah,
I would only consider at this point. I really again. I know I said I know I started contradicting myself when I said earlier, but those options for that other person saying that was not these options. These options are much better. The only person I might consider would be Juwan Jennings, but Purdy loves him, so I will be.
Dude, there's no Ricky Pearsall in this game.
There you go.
I have a question here for this one. Okay, so we're saying sit one. We're saying sit Jefferson, right?
I'm not. I am sitting Sutton over Jefferson.
Sitting Sutton over Jefferson.
Okay.
I've been saying Sutton.
Okay, so what about this one?
It's full PPR.
What about this?
You just also tucked up Sutton about 2 questions.
Out of these 4 names, you start one. Out of these 4.
Start one. Michael Wilson.
Michael Wilson.
Yeah.
Still going Michael Wilson. That's a reverse. Nice call there.
Yeah, I would see because it's a tough one. It is between.
I would say this, man. If the other questions were Sutton in half PPR, I like Sutton more than half PPR. Full PPR, Jefferson getting 9 targets a game. He's got to do it. He's got to do it at some point. I'm not sitting Justin Jefferson against these names. So Sutton's this. It's either Sutton or Juwan Jennings as a sit, or Michael Wilson. Honestly, I guess I'm saying Justin Jefferson's a must start.
I'm going Juwan Jennings. I'm sitting Juwan Jennings.
If it's these 4 and Marvin Harrison plays, sit Wilson. If
we didn't give him any information. We didn't give Colby. If you're in the Discord, put this on a poll. This is a perfect poll question. You'll get fucking 40 responses in this motherfucker.
Because it's hard. I mean, Rob's not wrong. This is a very good situation, bad situation, because you have so many good options. I mean, I know that's why you're asking us, but it's just that's why you get all different answers, because that's why you get into the Discord. And like Rob said, instead of 3, you get 40.
Yeah. If Marvin Harrison plays, I'm sitting Wilson. If he plays, then full PPR, then you sit Sutton. Because I feel like Juwan Jennings is going to get the volume. Jefferson for sure is going to get the volume. And with no Marvin Harrison.
Hi, dude. Someone came through. Mr. Free Throw.
I know.
Bear down, fellas. Bear down, fellas. Thank you. Now, Jason's on an island
Mr. Free Throw.
Appreciate you. Mr. Free Throw, also a Patreon member. So, Mr. Free Throw. How you doing, buddy? Bear down. Indeed. I'm interested to see this playoffs. No one wants games they shouldn't win. Caleb is a cold-blooded motherfucker. And we run the ball. And our defense is opportunistic. Getting that fumble on Jacobs. Only the Bears do that kind of shit, man.
By the way, I mean, I think you're forgetting the most important thing here is that the horseshoe is so far up our ass right now. I don't give a shit how far it is, but it's up there and it's working. And that win, that throw that Caleb made, dude, to fucking end that game. And I know he made a lot of bad throws today, but the win was crazy. And by the way, shout out Cairo Santos. Every time he went out to kick there, I was totally convinced he won the game. No, he did, dude. Because the fucking goal post was every time they showed it before the kick, it was like the actual goal post was going. So I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna.
Meanwhile, you have fucking the Eagles that came and make a field goal. Goddamn,
local boy Elliott, bro, is fucking blowing it big time,
dude. My 3 kickers I have are Elliott. I had Elliott in 7 leagues. I have fucking Myers in 6 leagues, and I have like Fairbairn in 12. And
Fairbairn,
the matchup was so good, and the win wasn't even that bad in Washington.
I know it wasn't.
And okay, it's one thing to miss it, but he missed it twice. He got the fucking
Moody
offside.
did well. Maybe you should have had some Moody time.
No, I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm not doing it. A lot of people are giving me shit about the Justin Jefferson thing. Like, you really want to start him with your season on the line? I do, because he has the Giants. Okay. JJ McCarthy has some confidence, and like he's getting 9 or 10 targets. They're going to make sure. Kevin O'Connell at this point, you got to feed your dude. He's been a trooper. He has been a team guy. He's been the opposite of AJ Brown. So maybe he needs to be more AJ Brown. I'm telling you, like, the floor is pretty nice for Jefferson. It hasn't been there, but I'm not benching on my leagues. I'm telling you, I have him in one league. I'm starting him. I have decent options. I'm starting him.
Yeah, like, it's a top 3 talent wide receiver in the league. Like, in like real life too, not even just fantasy. It's like that's your start. That's one of the 10 commandments of fantasy football is like start your studs. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it kind of does suck, but it's like Ray always makes this point, like you bench Jefferson and he goes off for fucking 8 catches for 170 yards and a touchdown. Like, then what? You know, you're like, oh, I drafted this guy in the first round and I put him on the bench. Like, trust me, I totally agree with some of you guys in the chat saying, yeah, it hasn't looked good, but like Rob says too, like volume is key. Like, the volume, you got to pay off it, and if it doesn't, then that absolutely sucks ass. But like, volume for a wide receiver, especially when you're choosing between players, like that's a very huge deciding factor, in my opinion.
Bottom line, you drafted
Side town in the chat. What's going on?
We're
really happy about the Bears.
You drafted Justin Jefferson in the top 5. I know he's been shit. You will literally want to fucking kill yourself and think about it nonstop until next year. If you bench him, play him. Especially the Giants secondary.
Damn straight. Damn straight. We owe another chug, Ray. Chi-Town, we're really ecstatic. I still think they're a year away. This is all house money for the Bears. And those are the dangerous teams, though, guys. So that's what Washington was last year. We saw them. Yeah, they got smoked in the NFC Championship game, but they got to the NFC Championship game. And this is a better team than Washington was last year. Let's not fucking fool ourselves. Look at Washington this year. We have a better coach. We have a better infrastructure. We have let's say, same quarterback. Jay Daniels was playing out of his mind last year. So, and we have a running game. They didn't have a running game. Oh, we don't have this guy. This guy.
Yeah.
That's Dan Quinn. That's Dan Quinn for those who don't know. Jonathan, Purdy will be fine. He played good all week before last week. Purdy's fine. My worry with Purdy this week, and I'm starting him where I have him, my worry with Purdy this week is that the sloggy pace and the way that Indianapolis is going to play when they have Philip Rivers under there. They're going to fucking just muck the game up and run the ball and run the play clock down to 1 second. And that's the only way they could possibly feasibly win this game, guys, is by making it a fucking 21-17 game, which I don't love for my fantasy quarterback. Nick, unfortunately, facing Puka this week. Any chance CD and Pickens can go off against LA? Yeah, and if it's PPR, I like your chances because what the Chargers do is they play a lot of 2 high safeties and they like keep everything in front of them. So this could be a PPR scam game for CD and could be a touchdown game for Pickens. So if you have both of them, man, they're also due. Pickens can't end the season like this, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
He better not, because he's cost himself lots of money, boys.
Yeah.
Lots
like easily
money.
CD could go off. The Pickens thing is kind of a little worrisome the last 2 games. Like I was a Pickens owner too, but it just like I don't know what happened in the last couple of weeks. I have no idea if it has anything to do with the fucking franchise tag thing. It's like literally that information came out in that next game. He fucking just played like ass, and then last game too, he was a ghost. So like, I don't know if there's a correlation to that, or it's just game script, or what the situation is. But Pickens was balling all year. He was a wide receiver 4 for like a good stretch of time, and then now we're in the playoffs, and then it's a different story.
I can tell you what it is. He's bipolar. That's a little. I mean, like former coaches of his have come out like being anonymous, but saying like, and just when he's happy, he's what he did. Chug. When he's unhappy, this is what you get. I don't see it changing for the rest of the year. They're not making the playoffs. So in reality, why the fuck should he? I mean, he should care because there's already millions and millions of dollars on the line.
Yeah, millions,
but when you're that much of a diva and a head case, this is what happens. And by the way, I'm sure you saw me dancing. I'm just saying I saw a thing that Vegas is saying that the Bears have a 96% chance making the playoffs after that win. So I'm saying I don't know.
Have you guys ever had a real? No. I mean, they need a lot of things have to happen. Have you guys ever had a real Philly cheesesteak?
No, and I really want one really bad. But hey, I know what we have Italian beefs, so at least we got that. And ain't a Philly cheesesteak, and I accept that. But at least we have Italian beefs.
Yeah, we know.
But you got the boils down there in New Orleans, bros, and that's next level. The seafood.
Would you guys play Brissett over Drake May?
God.
What? Brissett over Drake May?
No. Again, I'm not changing my mind on what I said. No. Playing your guy who got you there, you will be pissed off if you went with the flavor.
Is it May a top 5 quarterback in fantasy right now? Or is he like a top 4?
He's like number 3, I think.
Yeah. May?
Yeah.
May? Yeah, he's top 5 100%. He might be top 3 if not.
Drake May's just shooting loads all over the walls all around him.
Hey guys, the management needs everybody to get out because they caught a guy jerking off in here and they're going to send in a crew to wipe down the loads. Go ahead.
Write down the loads.
I got to hear some, let's see, free throw. Dan who? That wasn't the lip R word, Big Ben.
Rob, I just say one thing about the last question though, real quick. I just looked at the fantasy thing.
Oh,
now again, this is no, god damn it, it's a bad league. I'm just looking up Brissett's numbers because either way, that was my high school league, and it's just way.
Brissett's been a top 10 quarterback. He's been a top 10 quarterback every game.
He started.
That's true. Yeah, 20, 24, 22, 27, 20, 21, 26, 20, 23, 22, 25.
He's
the safest quarterback.
Probably Drake May has been a top 3 quarterback all year.
I know.
So
yeah.
It's just, because
that's a better offense too, right?
Hey, everybody, just go with your gut. I know you're asking us, but like that's very close. I'm with Rob.
Well, let's just it's like a Surgeon General comment. Like again, like we give you. That's why we don't give you yes or no answers. I want to give you the reasoning why and what we do with our teams, and then you guys take that at face value and make your decisions on that because,
I
know the trolls have kind of stopped, which is nice, telling me the dumb things that I didn't say. And, no one's right on these things. The rankings aren't right. They're right maybe more than they're wrong. But if you go to the most accurate rankers, dude, they're wrong a lot of times. It's fantasy fucking football. Romeo Dubs at 18 points. Christian Watson scored 3. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way it goes, man. And how about Big Ben in the bathroom stalls? Would you guys trust Big Ben? He said the backwards hat equals Big Ben.
Because, that's what it is. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
When I do that,
Rob looks like the.
Apparently, I appreciate the super. I don't quite appreciate the comment, but it's valid. It's valid. You're valid, bro. You're valid.
He's a roopist.
Hey, you know what? I'll say this. Big Ben did bang that chick in that stall, whether it was consensual or not. We'll never know. Just saying.
All right.
He definitely banged her.
Oh God.
Stroud Burrow this week and rest of season. Joe Burrow. It's Joe Burrow. It's Joe Burrow. Even this week, I'm going there.
Back.
We're good with that one.
Yep.
I like it.
Gotta wipe down the loads.
We got this one. That was the question we were on. Sorry, a little behind the chat. Game is in Cleveland. Gonna see Garrett break the record. He deserves it.
Yeah, that's
Myles
huge.
Garrett deserves a fucking record.
That guy's a monster.
The fact that he
monster.
was that close, I don't know.
Last game,
I think I would assume Rob. You saw that, Mark, where
they gave him a half sack instead.
Dude, like it was Garrett had him. That's how quick Caleb is, dude. He put like a 3 to 4 yard difference in between when it was that close. All of a sudden came like that very quickly. But yeah, it's like, dude, it's good. And by the way, he 100% deserves it, Rob, because they're always down. Well, like he'll have the worst offense out of any of these guys who have ever had any close to the, with Strahan and TJ Watt and that other guy in the Packers that hates, or no, the other, whoever his name is that hates Favre that let Strahan break the record. And on top of that, I know we have more games now, but there was always 17 weeks. Now there's 18, and he'll do it next game. So that means he'll do it in week 16. So
yeah, isn't he? He's
no asterisk on it. Half a sack will tie it, and a full sack will break it. Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Michael, I understand he's listened to the last 6 games for Drake May, and they're all bad.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I understand what you're going, dude. And the point is, if that's what you're going to go on, let's just go on what they've been doing. That's not how you win. Like,
He's a guy. What you done for me lately? That's fine.
Why? I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to click on here. Why do you think my record is what it is on these bets? If I had done what you're talking about, oh, this guy's hot, I'm going to bet on him. No, that's the time not to bet on the guy. This is kind of my process, and there's other things involved in it, but like, I don't know. And I'm not always right. I would never start Brissett this week over Drake May. The Ravens, dude, they have a decent, they're playing better. The defense is playing better, but are the Ravens world beaters on defense? No, dude, Drake May, MVP candidate. He has the rushing upside. Now, I don't know what your scoring is. If it's 6 for a passing touchdown, okay, I can see going Brissett. If it's 4 for a passing touchdown, absolutely not. Not doing it, dude. They just got embarrassed. They blew a 21-point lead. Like, there's also narratives here. And
yeah, you can't be chasing.
I don't know. What's the scoring?
With the back, like previous games. Like,
I'm not just going off of what they've done, but their track record.
You know what I mean? Like his average, like
I'm holding into all this. I'm not just going on like this guy's a good player. Like there's matchups, there's track record, there's everything involved. And like again, if you disagree with what I'm saying, like then go with Brissett. Like literally go with Brissett. Like I'm not going to just tell you what you want to hear. And again, I'm not always right. I had 2 people leave the Patreon because I fucking told them not to start Matt Stafford over Lamar Jackson in a 4 for a passing touchdown league. Yes, seems wild. It was a wrong call. Unfortunately, Vegas and Fantasy Pros agreed with me. So like, it wasn't like I was saying, dude, start Tyler Shuck over start Tyler Shuck over Matt Stafford. I wasn't saying that. Like, we're not going that far, and it's fine. I understand where you're coming from, man. It's fine, Michael. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I'm going to do what I can. I answer everyone's question to the best of my ability. I'm not trying to sabotage anyone's team up in here, man. Obviously, the better I do, the more money you guys give me, right? And the more, like, this channel can grow. And that's what I'm looking for. So, if you think I'm trying to sabotage you or, like, I know the numbers too. I can look at Drake May's stats, guys, and we all agree Drake May over Brissett and 4 for passing touchdown, right? It's not close. Maybe it's close, but it's what we're doing, right?
100%, dude.
I'm in the semifinal, 1 quarterback league. Should I start Dak or Nix? I'm leaving Dak. Yeah, if it's 4 for a passing touchdown, I'm more likely to go Nix, but just because he has a rushing upside. Pass funnel in Jacksonville. Dak Prescott's been amazing all year. He has better weapons. It's inside in a dome, right? Like, what do you guys project for this game, Denver versus Jacksonville? I think it'd be kind of a sloggy defensive shootout or defensive game. Am I crazy?
No, not at all.
No, I mean, I'm just looking at Dak's numbers. I mean, he always has the yards. It's, or at least, the yards it seems to be there. But either way, he's scored 3 points, 15 points, 30, 28, 22, 17, and 10. That's since week 8 with a bye in there. So it's like he'll either win or lose it for you, it seems like. And I mean, he has the matchup this week, which really helps. But Nix has also been playing much better lately, but like he also has had since week 10, or I'll put it week 8 as well. Well, he had his 42-point week in week 7, the 29, 20, 5, 10 by week, 16, 14, and 36 last week. So at this point, I think it's a coin flip. So I just go with, at this point, I go with the better offense that is the Dallas Cowboys.
I like that.
Lawrence, Shuck, Mayfield, Burrow, Nix. That's a lot of options. 5 for a passing touchdown. Who to start? I have Burrow starting and Nix on the bench. This is Joe Burrow. Especially if T. Higgins plays.
Yeah. Burrow.
Agree? What's up, guys? Just got here. Do I keep Collins and Williams as wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, or do I sit one of them for London? I would bench. No, I would probably bench Hampton, bro. Hampton the flex. So
full PPR,
here's what's wild, guys. I want to just put this to everyone's attention. Drake London right now open at 71.5 receiving yards. He's at 73.5 right now. It's against the Cardinals. That's a really high number.
Yeah, that means he's healthy.
Really
he's
high
playing.
Number.
Right.
So I'm going London. and I'm going Nico Collins. I'm going Jameson Williams. It's full PPR. I'm benching Hampton. That's a
and we might.
high
I'm
number,
gonna say we might bite our words if Hampton has his breakout game, but full PPR, I'm going the receivers, especially with London.
Always go the receivers.
London is your stud.
Well, you can't bench Nico. You can't bench Jameson Williams right now. He's too on fire.
Yeah.
And Drake London, I just told you, has 73 over under.
And
I think
Williams has
Hampton's
been
at
turning it up.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I think that's what we're doing, Max. I think that's what we're doing. Stroud or Burrow this week, rest of the season. We had this one earlier. I think it's.
You're right, Blacko.
Stroud is a great matchup, but I'm still going Burrow.
Yeah. Burrow.
Joe Burr.
Etzer, I'm starting RJ Harvey over Michael Carter tomorrow, but for next week, Michael Carter versus Bengals looks enticing. You'll be able to see how it shakes out because I think there's still a DeMarcado worry, but that's close. I think Michael Carter has an easier matchup, but like we know RJ Harvey's the lead back there. Do we know Michael Carter is the lead back? Also, who's the better player? Draft capital, better team. Now, maybe not better team because the scam is the Arizona Cardinals right now. But what do you guys think? Is it easy Harvey over Carter, or is it a decision for you guys?
Yeah, I would, but you got to take into consideration too the Harvey's coming off a slight little injury. Yeah, I know he's cleared to play and everything, and there is reports saying that Harvey they might limit his workload just going into the playoffs since Denver's clinched a bye. Or sorry, not they've clinched a playoff spot already. So just something to keep in mind. But still, if he's out there and it's in this situation, I'm still going Harvey over Michael Carter for this week for sure. Give me the lead back in a way better offense, like you said.
I mean,
JJ McCarthy or Tyler Shuck?
Shuck.
Jeez.
Shuck
Jets
has
defense,
better,
maybe.
And well, Shuck also is damn good upside with rushing and Jets.
Yeah, we're going Tyler Shuck. He's 20.5 is his rushing line right now for this game. That's
sure.
high, man. It may be 21.5. He's been running.
Mark, real quick, what do you think of Shuggy? Do you think he'll end up just being like a long-term bridge guy until you can find your real quarterback, or do you think he can develop?
Oh yeah, 100%. They got to find a new quarterback.
Yeah, like, I know. I agree. I was just curious.
These two guys, it's got like I'm actually curious as to who they're going to start next year between him and Rattler, but it's probably leaning towards Shuck.
Can't be Rattler, bro. I mean, I would rather just start Shuck, man. I know it's like it's a fuck situation no matter what, but I'd rather start Shuck. Rattler's. He should stick around as a backup, but he's still not.
Joe Blacko. If Woody is out,
Ty Johnson.
Jordan or Ty Johnson. Well, if Woody's out though, it's probably Jawar. But this is one of these I had to.
I was between that and Muhammad.
Why the fuck would it be between that or Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book for one.
Yeah, this one's ugly.
Man, it can't be Ty Johnson. It cannot be Ty Johnson. So
Yeah.
it's Jawar Jordan if Woody's out. But unfortunately, if Nick Chubb
If Woody plays,
active,
then what?
now you have Nick Chubb, Agumbawale, and Jawar Jordan.
Well, Rob, I'm just going to say I looked at picking up Johnson or Jordan, and it said that there's no reason really to pick him up because one of those other Woody or Chubb is coming back. So and they more lean
Okay,
on
so
Chubb.
if Woody plays, then
I'm saying they more. It's
Ty
this
Johnson.
is a Yahoo
Ty
thing.
Johnson if Woody plays.
That's
Ty Johnson has that potential for.
Do we go Ty Johnson in full PPR?
Yeah,
That's what he does. Yeah. He catches the ball.
There's
He
got to
doesn't
be
run the
someone
ball.
else out there. There's got to be someone else out there.
That's
running back.
That's the answer. There's got to be other options.
No, but it's running back. Who else is out there? Is Estime out there?
I was say Estime could be out there. I mean, we're talking deep names. That's how I was going to throw some other names out, but he's obviously asking some deeper names. So
DeMarcado, maybe.
Would
you play DeMarcado over these two guys?
Dude,
I think I might honestly, because I'll say that Michael Carter was not involved as much in the passing game as Bam Knight. That's why Bam Knight took over the starting role overall. And I mean, just because I played Michael Carter in a couple leagues.
It's Dynasty, so everyone's gone. There's nobody to pick up.
Yeah.
Then I think I'd go Jawar Jordan if there's no Woody because
it says Nick Chubb in line. It says Nick Chubb in line to play. So, but again, that's.
But what is Ty Johnson like? He could catch a 30-yard little dump off, but other than that, you're going to get 4 touches. Like, I'd rather have Jawar Jordan the upside against. Let's say they blow him out. Maybe Jawar Jordan gets 12 carries. Like, you know,
Rob, you're not wrong. Full PPR, Ty Johnson, 10, 5, 15, 8, 5, 5, 5. So
yeah,
I'm saying like that. So 5 to 10 points, unless you get a lucky touchdown, you're 15 to 16 for Ty Johnson. So that's your floor is 5.
That could be the situation for Ty Johnson too. The Bills could blow out the Browns, and then they're like, okay, James Cook.
Correct.
Your services are no longer needed.
Playing against Mr. Frito's playing against Stafford in a dynasty league that I traded him to the guy. That's a double-edged fuck your butt. And also, the game should never go to overtime. Unreal. But you know what? It was a very good performance.
You know, I won't.
Very nice performance. Very nice and clean performance. Very, very, very nice. Which one of these talented entertainers, who I am not attracted to at all, will be the winner?
The fact that he got a corner to do his makeup and thought that it would be okay, that he was already freaked out that it was a little girl's pageant, and he's like, oh, I'm going to go to a corner to get my makeup done. Great comedy. Great writing. Great, that good.
Do we think Woody's going to be out? What do you think the chances are Woody plays? Because they don't need him. They need him for the playoffs. I think he's 60% he's out.
I don't know. What was his practice? Practices this week? Limited?
Yahoo.
Did he put practice limited?
This was Yahoo is a 12:17 a.m. planning to play Sunday.
Planning to play?
Again, this is just Yahoo. This isn't like Adam Schefter or anything, but Yahoo, like
the
Yahoo Sports app says. And this was 12:17 a.m. and this is our time Central, 12:49 a.m. So 30 minutes ago, said planning on playing. Marks did finish last Sunday, but I didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday this week. Got limited Friday. Give me a chance to play Sunday. Sounds like Marks is going to try to put the field, though. The final stats probably won't be shared until the Texans. So here's the thing: if you don't have an option to back up Woody Marks in the second half of the games on Sunday, and your only other options are your 12 o'clock games, and unless you can pick up Jordan, you got to start somebody else. Otherwise, pick up Jordan, then you can have your backup. In case he
what time is that game? What time is the game?
It's at 3:25. 3:25.
Okay, so they
3:25 Central.
Only a couple games. Like 2 games. There's like 3
Eastern.
games at 3:25.
Yeah.
The Cowboys game has the second or third highest total of the week. So they're expecting a shootout. London is a dog. I love Drake London. I hope he plays more than 50
I love
snaps.
Drake
Although he could eat without full snap share just based on
his size, dude.
The matchup, man. The matchup, though. Carolina, Arizona, just terrible. You guys starting Bucky or Juwan
I'm feeling a Bijan game in my plums, brother. I'm feeling a 30 burger. Feeling it in my plums, brother.
I only have 2 shares. I only have 2 shares of Bijan left, but I could use it.
But you
guys starting Bucky or Juwan Jennings. Bucky or Juwan Jennings and flex.
Bucky. I know it's hard, but I'm doing Bucky. You drafted him. You play him.
Fuck. I want to say Bucky. I want to say Bucky.
But you could convince me Juwan Jennings with Pearsall out. I'll just say that. But I would still go Bucky.
It comes down to Sean Tucker. Are they going to give Sean Tucker goddamn goal line carries again? Which, makes no. I know he's probably a better goal line carry, but they shouldn't because Bucky Irving is a good player. Like
Bucky Irving.
No, I think Sean Tucker is probably a better goal line running back. But he also kind of forces your hand. Like if it's second and 3, second and goal from the 3, he's in the game to run or pass block. Like Bucky can actually run a route out of the backfield. So that's the problem with that situation.
Yeah, opens up the red zone.
I'm going Bucky, I think. It's is real tough, dude.
Yeah,
hey, you drafted Bucky in the second round. If maybe you're lucky the third. Fucking play him. Especially now with Mike Evans being back and it sounds like McMillan's back, right? So that offense, except the offensive line, which I understand is a big thing, but all their weapons seem to be ready to rock and roll. So that means Bucky should have more opportunity to get open and have more opportunity to get himself yards. So
100%. Okay, we are caught up for the comments pretty much, so we'll stick around for a few more minutes to answer questions. We are 4 supers away from getting a beer chug and a shot from me. That'll add 20 minutes to the show, so we'll stick around. I'm going to put my bets up here one more time. Before I do that, though, if you're not in here, Joe Blacko, you need to hop in, especially. Also, here is Helen Hunt. Say hello to Helen.
Sir, I hope you're wrong, but you may not be wrong, my friend.
Blacko, I'd like you to hop in the Discord. She is. Blacko, you should definitely hop in the
Yeah, Blacko, bro. I don't know why you haven't
Hoff,
joined the
I like you,
Discord.
B Hoff. Shout out to all the Patreon members. You guys are the shit.
Oh.
Keeping the lights on here 7 nights a week.
Thanks,
Beyond just supporting this channel and supporting me, and hopefully maybe I can pay Ray one day.
Thanks,
There's a lot of perks. Discord community, access to my bets, community fantasy leagues, starting with NFL playoff fantasy in 2 weeks, guest appearances on the pod, free merchandise, vote on show ideas. Next year, we're going to be doing 1 or 2 shows a week, private shows a week, just for the Patreon guys. So you can get this chat just for the Patreon. Just for the people in the Patreon, your start sit decisions, trade questions, all those things. Also, that's also available in the Discord where you just do that shit for you guys.
Rob,
24/7.
You know, Beoff says we rock, and you know, I'm just gonna say maybe if we're lucky enough, he joins the Discord, we can get him to jack Beoff, all of us. You know,
jack me off. Also, if you want access to the bets, guys,
Beoff,
78-42.
Thanks for support.
2-1 on the week so far this week. We are just crushing this year. And then I'm gonna put up the bets here for you guys for this week. I'll show you guys. I do put the video out on a day before. You don't have to join the Patreon.
So
if you want to get the odds.
I'm sorry. Beoff, I love you, man. That was just too easy for me.
Yeah.
If you want to get the odds, we're rocking here and get this record, because I think it would be probably 3 or 4 losses less, maybe 5 losses less if you didn't get the odds I'm getting when I'm placing the bets. I post them all as I bet them. I put receipts in there. This is no phony business. So, guys, talk about the bets real quick while I take a tinkle. And then if we get 4 more supers before the next 10 minutes, we will add another 20 minutes to the show. Otherwise, we'll answer the last couple of questions, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. So what do you guys think? Give me your favorites, your least favorites. Talk them out.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, the Shadur's one. The Shadur, I feel like, he's got a lot of confidence in the last few games, and he's always getting pressured. I just feel like he's at the end of the season now. He's just going to try to just play him, like, do himself, just, like, get out there, rush more, just take the game into his hands more. Just, it's like, the season's over. Might as well just try to, like, see what he can do type thing. I like the McMillan one, too, just because of that Bucs defense. It doesn't look good out there, and I feel like it's going to be a really good game, and I feel like that secondary is going to get exploited right there. And then, yeah, those are my 2 favorites. What about you, Ray?
Yeah, so I think the Shador Sanders. I'm not as high on Shador Sanders as a lot of people. Honestly, I don't think he's as good as a lot of people think, because if his name was Shador Jones, I'm just personally saying I really don't think anybody really thought much about him. But I don't think he's as bad as people who completely hate the guy.
Yeah, that's what I feel too.
Right.
I don't think he's as bad as people set it up to be.
The Browns should give him, like you said, they should give him his chance. But either way, 8.5 rushing yards, that should be a no-brainer. Like, that's very easy. I said earlier, I like the Ted, but Rob, I think you did convince me, because I did forget that the Lions are at home, and like you said, they got beat last week. An easy way to right the ship is run the ball, like you said this for what I just said, like, and that makes a lot of sense to me. So I would say that. I mean, I also believe the Ted is also a smash, but I know the 72, or you said it's up to 73, 74.5, whatever it is for 73, I think you said, for Gibbs now. But that's still something that's not, like, for me, afraid, because all it takes is they receive the ball, get the ball to 25, first handoff to Gibbs, touchdown to the house, and then there's your bet, first play. I'm not saying that's going to guarantee obviously happen, but it's all it takes, because that guy's a home run hitter. And when you have a high yardage
Blacko,
like
Dynasty League. Sorry, Ray. Dynasty League will be probably the first week of May after the NFL draft. You got to wait till after the NFL draft. That is, as of now, just for professional fanatic tier, which is the highest tier, but that's just priority access. We're going to fill the league. So right now there's 6 people. So we have 4 spots that as of now, I'm sure by the time May hits, people are going to want to get in. They will upgrade. So that is for the professional fanatics tier. Also, any of the other leagues, though, just the regular redraft leagues will all be just for the regular tier. Again, priority access goes to professional fanatics tier. But we're doing 5 or 6 redraft leagues next year, community leagues. That'll just be for the $10 tier. And then, obviously, if you're a professional fanatic, you can play as many leagues as you want. I'm going to get you in before the $10. But if you're going to get in a couple leagues, if you're in the $10 tier, I want the Dynasty League to be just the OGs that are like, I need to make sure these people are all the way in, because it's really easy to ruin a Dynasty League with
just the tip, or all the way
just
in?
Tip.
Oh,
yeah.
Just
Dynasty leagues can get ruined by people quitting, so I want to make sure people are all the way in to get in the Dynasty League, which will be going on hopefully for 20 fucking years.
Mark, I literally bought a golf club that is brown and then
pink
and pink on these.
Yeah, there he is. Send me a picture.
When you join, anyone that joins, I'll be sending you an email tonight with the invite for the Discord, and we'll chat from there. That's the community group chat we have. So Marvin Harrison Jr. or Michael Carter in flex. Ooh,
OPPR, Marvin Harrison, standard or half PPR, Michael Carter. Is that
I think I'm going to go Michael Carter. Again, Marvin Harrison, when he came back the first game, hurt after the appendix, he balled out, man. And he didn't play that many snaps, but he balled out. I think my worry, it's in full PPR. I want to play the fucking receiver, but that's so tricky, man. I think Michael Carter's a safe play because Marvin Harrison could leave the game early with that heel injury. I think Michael Wilson's still the number one there in terms of receiver. We're going to go Michael Carter. I'm not the biggest Michael Carter fan, but his worry would be his snap share, right? If it comes down to demarcado on him or in a 50-50 split. But at least we know Michael Carter's playing the fucking passing down snaps. What the hell you got there, Ray? You got food?
That's his golf glove. That's crazy.
Oh.
If you know, you know.
I like that. Yeah, I know.
Dude, it was $15 on Amazon. I was like, yeah, that's happening.
That's sick, yo.
I bought it before my boys' trip for the golf trip this year, and it's dirty as hell. I'll probably end up buying another, but it was well worth it. Like I said, it was like fucking $15.
It's dirty more on the pinky side, eh?
Yeah, but that's more Rob's end.
It is?
Get ready, baby.
I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon like that bitch Alice Cram.
I just got to say something real quick, dude. I saw the wildest video. It was one of those videos, somebody on the sidewalk. I will still finish this, Rob. But anyways, this guy just asked, what's the craziest thing you ever done? This guy's like, all right, man. I never said this before, but if you want to hear, I'll tell you. One time I had a really adventurous girl, and I'm pretty adventurous myself. I let her peg me once. And he's like, I know everyone will call me gay, but you know what? I was just adventurous. I was curious. Now, I was like, I'm not gay because I'm not doing it again. But he's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm gay. And it's like, this dude just admitted.
That's fucking. Oh my god!
Can we all agree that having a girl toss your salad is way, way more acceptable than?
Yes.
Okay. Real quick. I'm gonna end the show here with this awesome. I have a story time with Rob for you.
That's what Mike said.
And actually, Mark, you've watched enough of the shows to know I'm a pretty adventurous, just fucking crazy person. And, I'm open to anything in life, sexually, you name it, bro. I had a buddy who I worked with. He was probably 22 and I was probably like 29 at the time. And he was a big, hairy fucking dude. Not a bad looking dude, but like 6'4", like we're talking tight end size, like Greg Olson. Hairy as fuck. We're talking
third leg.
Dude, hairy. Dude, we're talking chest, back hair, right? So I know his asshole's super hairy. And he's like, dude, he had this hot blonde girlfriend. I mean, none of us can figure out how he got this girl. And he's like, dude, so like we were talking about like eating ass. And like he's like, dude, she eats my ass every time. He's like, even when I'm not showered, I'm like, what? He's like, you guys don't get that? I'm like, no, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but like he's like, that's part of their sexual routine was him getting his ass eaten. And like it was crazy because she was super hot, he was super hairy and not like the hottest guy in the world.
Yeah,
and
so
it was like a daily thing
it
for
to be
them.
just
like
like
in the morning
up
and you're
there. It was Mr. Black Hole down there is what I'm getting at. And
that black hole was like, what the fuck?
That was probably her fetish.
It was just wild to me. And I was just like,
eating
congratulations.
Popping out fur balls.
Hey man,
hairy shit.
I would never turn it down. I've done it myself. Not on a man though. I've done it on a woman before. That's a little cleaner of a butthole. But I would never turn it down. So
damn, who raised her, Joe Black?
Well, no, I feel like that's wife material, right? Like, Purdy or Burrow? We're going Burrow here.
Burrow. I'm so married, so I'm dead.
He said the streets. No, No, I would. I've never had it happen. So like that's one of the few things I've never done.
But it's
same.
I'll just put it this way: when the girl eats Ray's asshole, is Ray really wanting to kiss it back? I just not.
Oh, you have to. You have to, right?
Well, no, that's my point. You have to, but I'm just saying I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to jump that level. That's all. Like,
well, you know how the old question is like they always ask like, have you tasted your own thing? And like my thing is like if a girl swallows you, and it's like it's also like very, very, very polite to kiss her afterwards because like if you go down on a girl, they kiss you, right? So like. Yes, I've definitely kissed girls after they fucking sucked me dry, and it's like I might have tasted something. That's rude not to, because I can't be like, bitch, no. Like she has grounds to slap me in the face at that point, right? Because like, come on, man. At that point, like, who cares? Who cares? It's not like I'm in my room, just you know what I mean? Like,
but hey, you guys, if you could always just fake child the asshole too, just.
Hetzer, are you watching up this show? I'm not on the spectrum, but I'm just a very open-minded dude.
You skip over Michael's comment of you blowing me off.
Ray needs a hat. Ray, I didn't. Well, I forgot it was my sister's birthday. I had to go for dinner.
I'm raying him, everybody. This is the
Ray
meaning.
Lives 20 minutes away.
That's the worst part.
Silver is gonna come out. I don't see why people get intrigued by fecal cavities. You know what it is? You know what it is, guys? It's the taboo. That's all it is. It's the taboo. It's because we're told that you shouldn't do it, and then most girls don't want you to do it. So when they let you do it, you're like, oh yeah. It's actually very overrated. I've done it more times than I want to admit. Or actually, I want to admit it. It's overrated. It's fine. It's different. It's different is the word. It's different, right? It's all right. You guys ever? No? Yes? No? Successfully? Because there's a lot of unsuccessful butt sex going on out there. You got to be successful.
Yeah, no.
Mark?
Food is always the sweetest. Sorry, what was it?
We got fucking... Yeah, I asked if you ever banged a chick in the butt. That was my.
Oh no, I was down to, but she never was down.
That's because Mark's fucking hogged out. No woman wants to take this 9-inch hog.
Not even.
Fucking.
Mark's third leg going in.
South mouth, dude.
Not even.
Mouth south.
Yeah, the clean. You never know when they're clean. They might think they're clean, and like, for all you know, they took a shit 20 minutes before. All right. This is a great show, guys. Appreciate you. We are going to be tomorrow night, 10:45 p.m. or 10 minutes after Sunday Night Football. We'll be on. Ray, you coming on? Story's still out of town. We'll be back in Monday.
Dude, I still got way more to talk about, especially what the fuck happens tomorrow.
He's afraid of poop on his thing. We're talking about poop on your mouth, not your thing.
I'm saying honestly, if anybody who's down and out with the pukas and any of the shit that's gone down in these games before tonight,
even Sunday, don't forget.
Just let's put it this way: if your person you're going against has had, if you have just like 9 starters overall and 3 of them have gone, and you've had 1 or 0, and you're down projected a lot, don't completely be down out for everything, because you projected 120 and score 180. You never fucking know. So just go with your gut. Go with what you want. Be happy.
Just chill. We're chill. We're yeah.
Michael, you're not down and out,
guys.
Dude, I was down.
Taking it all in.
Excuse me, sir. This is private property. What are you doing?
Just taking it all in.
You're staring at my daughter's bedroom.
She's really grown into her body. This is going to be a fun summer for her.
All right. Big Ray, Superfan Mark, thank you for coming on. Good luck for everyone tomorrow. I need it. You need it. Everybody. We all need it. Love you guys. Tomorrow night, 10:45 p.m. Central. We're out of here.